If they can see my webcam, hold up.
You're a black screen.
There we go. Onto that.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Hi guys, welcome back to more Dark Souls. So last time, went through an area. It was a bit of an ordeal onto that, cause oh god. I could say that was probably the most frustrating zone so far, I think, on the game for me. Was that entire last area onto it, and it was mostly of that. Trying to think, because I think it was just mostly on depth perception in that area was not particularly great onto that. So
It also didn't help that in the last part you were trying to rush it a lot, which Sense Fortress is kind of designed to punish.
yeah. Also, I think because there was only one boss fight into there, and I kind of get into a boss fight mentality, I think, easier than exploring. Because, like, if you look at our death counts and stuff like that, it's mostly been environment that's been killing me, not so much boss fights a lot of the time onto that.
That's honestly Dark Souls 1 design philosophy. Heck, even Demon Souls to an extent. There are more zones than there are boss fights. The bosses are just the cappers.
Yeah. So, but yeah, last time, the probably biggest thing was Tarkus onto that.
He's so cool.
Oh my god, I love him. I wanted him to sign an autograph. Oh damn it, he signed it as Laura Bailey.
Which,
Why?
yes, they did show me the best friends, animation of that clip. Okay, you know what? Actually, there wasn't a post of the day onto it, but I want to bring up that video. Not the animation, but specifically the playthrough, because I do want to show what that boss is like. What Tarkus is able to do to that man on that. Hold on, give me a second.
Hey man, you could do it too. It's just entertaining to watch an NPC do it too.
Yeah, okay, let me see. Super best friends. Tarkus. Okay. Found it. I'm gonna get on screen for you guys. Display capture. That one, yeah. Oh god, that's the wrong one.
Oh, it's all going bad.
Oh, going wrong. Okay. And then let's go. This is unfortunately the weird thing you gotta do every time to set up do this. Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Tarkus. Wow. This is the only summon in the entire game I've universally seen people, or most people, tell me, make sure that the summon's that time. And here's my advice to you. Yes? Lay back. Just hang back. No, just hang back. Just chill out. You don't need to do it. What? Just take a look. Tarkus!
So here's what he can do.
Tarkus! No way! Wait, come on. Really?
God, Tarkus is so cool.
Kick that motherfucker off that ledge.
Right over the top rope.
So yeah, for one, that's what the whole Tarkus chant was last time, and two, Tarkus could just knock that dude off the side onto that. Which also means you can do that too. Okay. But
Bring
yeah,
a big ass sword, you can stun lock that bastard right off the cliff.
but oh boy, I think I have heard stories about the area we're going to now at this point. So,
This is asshole complimentary. It is what many would consider the best area in the game.
But before we go progress this way, I would like to direct you to the way that you came into the original zone. You see those sentinels over there? There's
Yep.
a little something behind them.
Oh, Okay, you guys are attacking now.
They guard their post, and if you get too close, they will take issue with it.
No, 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 no.
They have the.
Dumb.
They are big dudes. They can body block.
Yeah. Also, remember, don't panic roll. That's the quickest way to get yourself caught in a trap.
Okay. Oh no, they're following me!
That's fine. Go to the other side, because there's actually 2 paths there. You can also lure one out at a time and then just kill them that way if you want, because they give some good soul payout.
Fight one of these dudes, see how it goes. Whoa, okay.
Big hit. Also, I might have aggroed the other guy. Yep.
Yep. Now this is a 2-on-1.
Alright, it's 2-on-1. It's gonna be an uphill battle.
Wow.
They got some range.
Oh.
Also, as you saw there, their shields are completely invincible.
Oh.
So it'll be surprise training for an encounter later.
Oh my god. No. Oh boy. Alright, one dead.
You can go back for those chests, or you can just continue as usual. We can always come back for them later.
I think honestly for that, I think I'll just run up and grab the chest, honestly, for...
Fair enough.
Alright.
Also, as a bit of a Windows decoration, we have statues of some important figures on both sides.
Smash and grab. Smash and grab.
Oh.
Your retreating was probably the worst decision there.
Oh.
Probably would have been better just running forward and then trying to dodge roll through it. Alright, we're warming up.
Warm it up.
How many freaking corpses do you think that firekeeper over there has had to watch go through this?
Yes.
So many.
But not really in universe, but definitely like through the multiverse that is the Dark Souls player base. Got a strong Valley. These guys were set to guard this section of the place, and they are doing their damn job.
Okay. I will try and fireball to lure one of them out on that.
A fair strategy.
Encounters become much easier when it's a 1v1.
Shocking.
That shield. Yeah, honestly, just get close enough to bring him in for him to aggro you, then start back away as far as you can.
Yeah.
So you have no chance of aggroing the other guy.
I think as long as you stay in the room, if you leave the room, then he'll leave.
Or he might follow.
For dragged him this far out. Yeah, see, he's trying to retreat back into his house.
Yeah, you might be able to use that to your advantage.
It's true.
No parrying this guy.
No, I was just grazing that button and it was doing that.
It was a misinput. It was a misinput. Calm down. That was a choice.
Right, that's one done.
The guy was going for a freaking ground pound with the shield, and he decided to go underneath where it was about to hit.
Yeah,
Style
look.
move. Got some good rhythm. Fatty ahead. They're not wrong.
These are big boys. Big boys with big boys.
I think they were talking about the statue, actually.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, big guy.
Fucking-
You forgot to check! Pat! Did you forget?
I was hoping to make a meme before this stream that was just the title of Stefan and Ace's faces when they are not telling Pat about the Mimic in Sen's Fortress. And I wanted to post that before this happened just to try and subtly remind Pat, hey, Mimic still exists, my man. But I failed to do that.
Pat, you are not beating the fear in allegations.
I just think it was neat.
We are. He will learn
Oh, he
by his own mistakes.
All I can say is I remember where just about every Mimic in this game is, so...
I mean, I also make sure to double check the indicator, just like, alright, are you the funny thing? And then maybe throw a few Lloyd's talismans at it to fish for the cool drop.
Yeah, since we're not going to be using the talismans for really anything else.
Yeah, I probably should check that if it does the same thing in this game as it does in DS3.
I don't know if it increases a proc chance for the other drop.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Well, more specifically, you can just keep hucking Lloyd's talismans at it, and it will basically keep rolling whether or not it gives you the item.
You see, player messages aren't just for shitposts. Sometimes they have uses.
Okay, good,
There
you
you go.
checked. He's learning, chat. Learning. Still, I mean, you can still hit
I mean, the
chest.
Mimic still holds an item.
Yeah.
Like, it's still a treasure chest, it's just it will also fight back. Probably tough up. Or if you can kill it fast enough, actually. Okay.
No, wait, you didn't have enough stamina for a third heavy.
Yeah.
Getting enough stamina for a third
Also,
heavy.
they got freaking Tatsus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
that was close.
Oh, that was a command grab right there.
Ooh.
So I think we've seen their entire moveset, which is drop kick that baby, Tatsu your face, or command grab.
Yeah. Crystal halberd. It's a halberd. Crystal infusion. Which means you can't upgrade it. It does pretty solid damage, but it's fragile as fuck. Also,
You do
can't
that
repair
for
it.
you do that for a quick. I want to deal with a problem. Hey, big guy. Am I gonna get? Can I get past Buckingham Palace? No. Okay.
We need to go see the Queen of England.
But she doesn't exist. The memes tell me. Right in that butt.
Butt Slayer.
So this way does lead to not progress, so it's worth taking a look.
By the way, making sure if audio is good for you all. Ah! Fog wall.
Golden fog wall. Yo, Elden Ring
Elden
fog
Ring.
wall. Yeah, this is what fog walls look like in Elden Ring.
Yay.
Examine it.
Yeah, my Great Lord's fat. Oh.
God says no. Come back later.
Purchase the DLC to go through this door.
Nope.
Not actually
no,
in this case, thankfully.
Yeah, the DLC is actually much more obscure. How to get to it.
Convoluted, one may say.
I guess, I know there was the Prepare to Die edition for Dark Souls. Was that basically its DLC for this game, or...?
That was the DLC bundled in, yeah.
Okay.
Prepare to Die was the PC version, I believe.
Yeah, the name of the PC with all the DLC included.
Okay.
Yeah, the
You had
DLC. Yeah, the DLC
Console
is
versions. Sorry.
yeah, the DLC is named Artorias of the Abyss.
Okay.
So we'll get to that when we get to that.
But yeah, there was the base game released for consoles. I think soon after they released a PC version. but that PC version was bad. And then they re-released with the Prepare to Die edition once all the DLC had come out. And then that sat for a while until the remaster came out, and then they pulled the original release off of Steam because fuck you. Similar with Dark Souls 2, where you cannot legally purchase the original game as it was anymore, at least on PC, or probably on any marketplace.
I feel like with DS1, it's a bit more warranted given how bad that PC version was.
Yeah, the fact that people routinely use a mod to play the game. I know you obviously heard about that, Pat, due to Johnny's playthrough, but yeah, the DS fix was just a fan mod that kind of just kicked everything up to what they kind of expected it to be back when they released a PC port.
Hey, look!
And also just fix a lot of general problems.
Oh, yeah,
especially for multiplayer purposes. Alright, Pat, show how far you've come.
Yeah, DS2 is definitely the more iffy decision to delist its original version, given Scholar changes a lot of things.
It's almost functionally a whole different game.
Yeah, it's sort of... The best way to describe it's kind of like a Zelda Second Quest.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Gargoyle helmet.
Did we already have one of those?
No,
Oh,
you're not.
that's the first one. Feel free to have a read about it.
Actually, about even with our current one.
Same physical defense, some of the substats are switched around, but it's...
Actually lighter, too.
Yeah, it's lighter, too, so...
Helm from Gargoyle, an enchanted creature that guarded the Bell of Awakening at the Belfry at the Undead Church. This bronze helm was for mere apprentices' appearance's sake, as Gargoyle skin is naturally hard. Little in the way of defense can be expected from it. Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, you have other items that are probably better, but yeah. And then we get to flaunt our good blue face.
It's been a while since we've seen the blue face onto that.
Drop off on the other side.
Well, before we do that, we'll take a look at where the gargoyle was defending.
Staircase?
A future staircase, because currently door is locked, so to say.
Door stuck.
Drawbridge pulled up.
Okay, drop
So we need to find a different way.
Left here?
Yep.
Yeah, start here.
Whoop.
Enjoy the ambiance noises of the elevator behind you.
Yeah. Keep going this way. Looty, give me that booty. Okay, he's checking now. He's learning, chat. Or Demon Titanite. Great for what we get, and if you want to fuck with boss weapons.
Did you say boss weapons?
Boss weapons.
Where do you live?
Right down the road. Can't miss it.
Right down the road. Got it.
Right down the road.
Right down the road.
Yep.
Right down the road.
Right down. Bye-bye.
You committed to the bit. And then you get to look at all those boss weapons and be like, man, the majority of this is kind of trash.
There are a few we can fuck with, though.
Here.
Welcome.
Gonna sneak in through the rooftops.
Welcome. And Rolando buttresses.
Doop, 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 doop,
What
doop.
happens when they say you're not allowed? We sneak in through the top.
Guys, we're sneaking into Buckingham Palace to see the Queen of England.
We need to confirm that her corpse is real.
Oh, hello.
Hi! Hello!
Sneak attack.
Beat the Painting Guardians.
Oh,
They throw knives.
They're kind of assholes.
Hey man, they're doing their job.
Yeah, very light on the defense, very annoying.
Yeah. Freaking Assassin's Creed looking motherfuckers.
Yep.
No.
Ow.
Oh, good. A convenient ladder.
Ladder up.
When enemies come from above, that might be an indication of progress. All right,
Oh
Pat.
no.
Yep. Be very careful.
Environmental awareness is key.
Also, be sure to look ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because they know, for some reason, that people will do this.
It might be worth
Which
keeping
in-
your shield up.
Yeah. Which hilariously means that this is not the first time someone has done this shit.
Wait. Pat, back. Yeah. So they're kind of stupid, and they have a tendency to do that if you get them around a corner.
They are straightforward.
Hmm.
Now, hey, that chandelier,
Chandelier had an item on it.
it also is a chandelier, which means that shit has to hit the floor. It's like freaking Chekhov's gun. You can't just have a chandelier and not have that shit fall out of the ceiling. It's kind of legally required because of theater.
Move a little
They don't
bit.
get bored easily, so you will have to manipulate him.
Yeah, move a little forward then back to bait him into going into melee range.
Yeah.
Yep, now back off a little bit. Get him around the corner. Like that.
There we go.
lot of blood over here.
I mean,
a lot of
yeah.
people fuck this up.
Yeah, this is a very common space to buy it. Also, oh, wait. Another guy.
Another asshole. But also, if you,
Big boy lady.
kind,
Yeah.
big woman.
Amazing chest ahead.
One. I want to see you become a giant woman.
Giant woman. Giant woman. Fuck you.
He survived.
Sir?
And then he was like, wait.
Oh.
He is also an undead, so they can also partake. That drop will kill you from this height. I will just tell you that right now. So
Yep.
let's take the safer path.
Fog wall.
A normie fog wall for normies.
Let's check area over here before we... Oh, hello.
Peekaboo.
Ah, there's something all over the
This is a very
Ricky
precarious...
tripped on the rope.
Okay, there we go. Oh, man, this is really tight. Oh, dear.
Fairly corridor
It's
size.
tight and damn. Eh.
Not much. Got a feeling
This
we're
is
not
a
supposed
function. This is a dead end.
Alright. You ready to throw hands, Pat?
Okay. Alright. No,
With the
let's-
sun.
Does not move for now.
How did you
Also,
die?
that blood tells.
Oh, you can't even.
You
You can see this one. Huh.
Curious. Thingamajigs. Doohickeys.
Push
bobbers.
the thing.
Touch everything. And now, the drawbridge has been opened.
Shortcut. And progress at the same time.
Wow!
Fortunately, that gargoyle did not take kindly to that choice. They always come in twos. Also, this is if you fail to get the axe from his tail in the proper boss fight, these are your last two chances to try and cut it off. Which also, that tail kind of gives you the spoiler that the enemies exist in this zone. Which also gives more credence to the fact that the people of Anor Londo was like, hey, yo. Oh, you got his weapon too, nice. We're gonna set up some tests to make sure we don't got some random nobodies showing up in our front door. Let's just drop off a couple gargoyles downstairs.
Got any special power?
Just a halberd. Honestly, not all that impressive.
What about the shield?
Gargoyle shield.
Bronze shield, gargoyle makes the Bell Awakening in the Undead Church. A gargoyle skin is defy itself, and perhaps the shield even may have even been a prop, for it's a rare example of a metal shield that does not reduce damage by 100%.
Yep. It is just a piece of bronze shield that was probably used to just decorate these. So that staircase goes pretty far down, actually.
Doing alright, practice.
Today has been a very slow day for me.
I'm assuming that lever pull brings the...
Someone fell to their fucking death! Don't ask me where, but I think it was like a wayward painting guardian caught glance of you and it's like, wait, I'm gonna get him! Oh, I just saw him fall! Oh, on the other side of the fucking zone! Saw you, was like, I'm gonna get him, and then fell off! Also, yeah, there's a bunch in here.
Okay.
Including that one throwing knives at you from your
Whoa!
left.
Okay. You...
Honestly, these guys are so squishy, you can probably... Well, I take it back, because if you just swing wildly, they may parry you,
Yeah,
because those are parry me knives.
Hold on.
Very nice.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Right now...
Are you going to play around with it?
Might not be a bad idea against these guys onto that. Ugh.
It is very unupgraded, though.
Yeah, you just picked it up.
Oh.
Yeah, you're doing peanuts for damage.
That is the inherent problem to Dark Souls' design with weapons. Knives.
Hang on, I forgot my cats at home.
Hold on.
You can swing around the club if you feel like it. Probably also keep an eye on your health, you are quite low. It adds up fast, especially with counter damage.
Back, I think.
Yeah. Unlocked on spell throws are typically not that good in this game unless you really know where your drop point is. Knife.
Yeah, knife. What's that? A knife.
You think there's any decent, like, fast weapons that we have that we could use?
Fast strength weapons?
Fast, that kind of goes against what strength is. You wanted big sword for big boys.
I'm just saying for, like, is there anything like, like the hand axe that we had earlier in a similar kind of...
We'll actually pick up something soon. We can pick up something soonish that might fit that description.
Yeah,
just
for the sake of these guys onto that, because Zweihander is pretty slow onto that for these guys.
Most things we've invested in are the big swing weapons. You are aggroing people as you run by, so do be aware behind you. Those iframes.
Damn it!
Oh, that's what happens when you get a crowd. But you drop the staircase down so you can just run straight back here.
Okay.
We do want to pick up those items in the corner there. They are going to be very important. Well, yes, actually important.
Doop, 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 boop, boop, boop.
It's not easy traveling in a place where you're not belong. To really soak in that sound of you traversing the world.
Armageddon! I'm a big boy with big sword!
Let's see if any other idiots want to drop off the cliff for you. They're like, I'm gonna do the Assassin's Creed thing, guys. Splat.
They didn't pay attention that in the very first instance of that in Assassin's Creed, one of the guys broke his legs.
I'm gonna do a cool thing. Oh no. Yes, there is an item on the chandelier itself.
Yeah, the throwing knives that these guys are dropping might be pretty useful to just throw on your bar.
Yeah.
When you have the opportunity.
Oh, that one has a shield. How quirky. Oh yeah, they pull out their shields when they've been injured. I almost never see that. Good course correct.
Fireball.
Caught them in that wind up.
The throwing knives are an item.
Oh,
that
they're
you
an
throw on
item.
your
Yeah,
bar.
Okay.
usable item. Yeah, there's probably more right there. Yeah. Probably focus on the center of the zone first before going to the outsides, because they will catch you. Magic. We'll read. We could read about that later. Oh Lord, here they come.
No, I'm on the wrong
Yeah,
button.
yeah.
That is the danger, though.
Chug.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, Benny Hill theme.
Freaking Call of Duty zombie kiting going on right here. Yeah, your Zweihander is just shy of being strong enough to kill them. I think with like one strength upgrade, you would probably be able to kill them in one.
Damn it!
Too many swings.
Yeah.
They swing fast.
God, come back, Soul.
One thing I'm noticing, Pat, you're only doing one attack at a time.
Well, that's because like they're gonna attack me immediately after onto that right now.
But your weapon also has enough damage to stun them. Like, they go into hit stun when you hit them, so... remember what I say, if you can kill an enemy in a combo, usually do it. Watch out!
Oh, you got lucky there.
Uh,
That elevator has claimed many lives for this exact reason.
remember what I told you, Pat, elevators are the deadliest thing in these games.
Mad about that soul drop onto that fucking now.
It is a sizable chunk, yeah, but we can get it back. Well, not literally get that back, but we can make those souls back.
Yeah, because that happens.
Does kind of depend on the enemy, but yeah, I see what you mean. In terms of strength weapons that are faster,
Like maybe the great axe, but again, the thing is,
well, that,
you know,
shit,
it's
that
not
might be
up.
heavier.
Yeah, I mean that might be slower.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that's a little slower.
It's just another big weapon.
Check this out.
Play around. Yeah, it's the exact same damage.
Damn it. Ugh.
Oh. These guys have a job, and by God, are they doing it? Find enough trade. You also do have the great sword that gives you. Oh my God! I forget what's the R2 for that. It's a big difference. Yeah, that gives you a stab.
We'll try it.
Oh, you got 4 on you.
Yeah.
No!
Oh, back.
Oh, you turned your back for a frame, and he grabbed it.
What's
There's a
our
5th guy,
current
too.
death count, by the way? Who said that?
17. 16.
16. Okay.
Unless I missed one.
If you feel like doing a suicide run at this point, you could book it to get to those items and pick them up. Because honestly, this is not progress. This place is actually just a side option.
Good suicide run. Hey, yeah.
Oh yeah, Ace, did you hear that we got freaking MST support in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Wait, what?
They've made a sub-archetype that's all about supporting using MST.
What?
Sir, can I see?
Yeah, I'll get you. I'll send you over.
Just looking at the
BTS
calendar
anime.
beam.
What's even funnier? What's even funnier is that part of that support is making it so that when you use MST, it can actually negate.
Oh
Making
my
the meme.
God!
They've actually made the meme.
You know what?
made
I was
real.
gonna make fun of that. I was gonna make fun of like, oh man, they'll give legacy support to anything at this fucking rate. But you know what? If they're in on the joke, I can accept it. Tarkus! You
He
did
died like a stupid bitch.
Do not interact with that painting. You know what?
Yeah.
This is better.
This is fine. Yeah.
Is
You
that
do
the-
not want to examine that painting, because that's gonna cause some shit to happen.
Was that the only item in that area, or?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look at the armor that you have picked up. The Black Iron set.
Let's see. Helm of Black Iron Tarkus, a knight known for his strength, built of a special black iron and providing defense notably against fire, but so terribly heavy and unwieldy to all but Tarkus himself.
Tarkus. You also picked up his great shield.
Yeah. Iron armor is what it says on the tin. It is black armor that is heavy as shit, but gives you good defense. So if you want to commit to bigger, heavy, and heavy hitting, then this is an option you can take.
Well, first I think do gargoyle.
Well, let's see what the full set looks like on you.
Yeah, throw on the whole thing.
Become the man.
Oh, and his shield. Right.
Which have a read of that too.
Great shield of the mighty target is built for a knight. It's black of iron and heavier than knight Bernie tower shield, especially resistant to fire and effective for shield bashing.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the Tarkus' shield is technically different from the one that you buy from the merchant. My bad. But yeah, that do be a great shield.
Oh god!
Big
This
roll.
This is not intended for moving fast. This is intended for I'm standing my ground.
So throw on the gargoyle head, elite knight, chest piece, and maybe some leather gloves and keep the legs. See how that works.
Okay,
Yeah, that
so
works.
how to do that.
That's mid. That's mid roll.
Was that what I was at before on that?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're at mid roll.
So yes, if you ever want to become Tarkus, you can do that. Which also begs a kind of hilarious question, or not question, a observation. So, to roll back on the whole point of summon signs in this game, the way that they kind of explain it in the universe is that someone else put down a summon sign that can call them to your world to assist you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't necessarily, in the actual lore of the game, it doesn't seem to need them to actually still be alive, or the summoning might not actually call them from present day. So, for all you know, that when you summon someone, it could be calling someone from the great past, which we have another character that will actually lead credence to that. So then that begs the question, well, if you're calling people from the past, then what happened to them in the present? Well, apparently what happened with Tarkus is he managed to get into Sen's fortress and managed to freaking do it good and managed to beat it and was just like, yo, I'm going to leave a summon sign to help people out. And then he made it here to Anor Londo. Similarly, the path was blocked and he was like, well, shit. Oh, there's a open window there. I could probably make my way through that. So then he climbed through like you did and climbed up on the rafters. But I think he's mostly only known for fighting good, not so much being dexterous. So he probably took a tumble, fell straight down to the ground, and just fucking died like a chump.
That or
And
the
the guys were
Iron
like,
Golem.
well, that was unfortunate. Well, we better drag him over into the corner over here. Yeah, let's put some guys up on the rafters in case anyone else feels funny about it.
Or we
That
could
is
go with the
potentially-
early. We could go with the gag theory last session. He got grabbed by the Iron Golem and pucked all the way through that window and landed right in the painting
Yeah, we can
room.
make that something Medulla's canon reason is that he got freaking yeeted onto Anor Londo by the golem and died up there. Dead.
God damn.
Well, we are in a familiar spot where that's the front door. That's a side door.
Side door is locked.
Does not open from this side. Or we have the big doors for the cathedral. Shit's locked. We have to find an alternate way. Which actually, if you back up a bit before fighting these enemies, take note of some of the environmental design. When you're coming up the staircase, you actually had two sets of stairs that were set up there. Not this one, but the larger one. Which accounts for people of your size, but also likely accounting for the sizes of the giants that you are currently fighting. And if you actually turn around and look to the path that was blocked, so turn around physically and then go to the left of the cathedral door, you have a doorway over there that's fairly human size.
Mhm.
But if you look at the way that you can progress on the right side, that is much bigger. Which means that they actually have their environment built to fit within the function of we got a little people and we got big people. And that's nice. That's just nice.
Not wheelchair accessible, though.
Oh god, no.
Kerman could not make his way through here.
He would, actually. He would find a way.
Yeah.
That's freaking gammon.
Oh!
These demon guys may be kind enough to drag you up here, but I think that's the extent of their contract. Good answer. Oh, you got a spear. We can read about that.
Is that a item or?
That's a weapon. Also, we can read about the Iron Golem we fought. We never actually read its soul description. But first, spears. Demon spear. Does lightning damage.
Ooh.
Lightning.
Spear. Guard from the bones of fellow demons wielded by slim, lesser battling demons. Weapon of these chaos demons wandering on Anor
And Orlando.
and Orlando are different from those wielding chaos from those of other chaos demons are imbued with the power of lightning.
Yep. So we got demons that took the bones of their brethren and was like, yo, this will make a cool weapon.
Oh, damn, you got way a while on that.
And I'm sure the damage is not remotely worth it. Though, considering it does lightning damage, which is actually not very well resisted, it probably actually does decent damage well enough. But for your purposes, it just looks funny.
Might not be a bad switch to weapon if we need something quick on that, but right now, back to good old faithful.
So...
No, can't
shit's
go.
locked. Go home. Well, Pat, we managed to ride the...
Ah!
Bruh!
Oh my god!
Oh, how I wish I had a face cam on for me right now.
Bro!
I did make
Look
my
at your footing!
To be fair, my screen made that look pretty dark onto that. I thought it was the path.
No, that was some rafters.
Oh.
At least
So
it
we're
should
gonna
be easy to grab it back.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the path. Oh, volunteer death is the biggest cause of death in this franchise.
Oh yeah, I know, especially in Elden Ring onto that.
Elden Ring depends. Like, Elden Ring has less bottomless pit.
It's more you'll
It'll
die from
probably-
fall damage onto that. A lot. From what I
You'll probably poorly cite how far a drop is, and then you'll be like, oh wait,
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, the way they scale fall damage in Elden Ring is both the same as Dark Souls and different. I think I've gone over this before.
You have. Though it's been a while, so go ahead and explain again.
Basically, in Dark Souls, there's a sort of range starting at a 4-meter drop where you start to take a percentile damage of your max health. Once you hit 20 meters, though, the game kills you when you hit the ground. Just straight up. In Elden Ring, they raise the safety threshold before you start taking fall damage to around 16 meters. Meaning in Elden Ring, if you took fall damage and didn't die, you were close to dying. Although I think Torrent, the horse, does fuck with this a little bit, but I don't know to what degree. Since you have a horse that... You have Torrent, the magical double-jumping horse.
Everyone's favorite.
I love him. I know at least 2 people in Elden Ring got my back. Tort, the magical double jumping horse, and this weird knight I keep calling Tarkus. I'm not Tarkus! Shut up, Tarkus!
No. Thank God these are like giant guys and not undead, because if they could pull out a freaking flask and heal up, that would be really rude. What would be the size of that? That would probably be like a freaking giant Jaeger type cup that they would drink out of.
You know the goddamn, beer flasks that, Gavlon pulls out in DS2? Those, but like twice as big.
Yeah. So, Pat, you're gonna have to get past the bat demons down there. They're stopping your progress.
Alright. Well, at least I know how to deal with them now.
Railing!
Jumped over it. What a bastard. That's good enough trade. Nice.
Projectile with the combo!
You're too far.
It's a big
You're out.
orb. Think about your spells. Is it you have more?
I think the other one is Power Within.
I think is it Power Within? I thought he had
Yep.
yeah, it is Power Within. I thought he had fireballs.
I do.
Oh, goodbye.
Good enough.
Neat.
Alright.
Alright.
Stop. We're gonna go through that path right in front of you. I'm gonna
We're going
go
back
across
onto
the roofs again.
Right here?
We're Assassin's Creeding this shit.
Yep, back onto the buttresses. Think about that word. Buttress. Buttress.
One that most people didn't think were actually relating to an actual object of architecture because they laugh at the sound of butt.
But buttress. What are these guys thinking buttress?
Don't think much of it.
Fuck.
And you saw an indication there of another factor.
Okay. I think it is time to get both fireballs back on my with my spells on that.
That was it. Also, real talk, you can honestly just sprint past these enemy encounters to get past it if you really want to.
Alright.
You do you, but it is absolutely valid to sprint past them. Especially now that you've gotten a sense of what you're sprinting past. If you're trying to do it blind, then that's just leading to potential problems.
Ah, finally.
I do like the one of the guides for playing through Anor Londo calls the section that you're coming up to the test of patience.
Yep, we are. This is the funny part of Anor Londo.
Go get some water.
Look at this determined boy on his way to go die. This boy right here, he did his good thing. He was tucked into bed. He drank his orange juice, went to bed, and just to get up at 2 a.m. in the morning, and just to go directly back to bed.
Who drinks orange juice before bed?
I don't know. This weirdo, Supmadula.
So, yeah.
Our
Progress
left.
will be to, the left side.
Alright,
Also,
welcome
the
to the
Anor
gauntlet!
Londo snipers say hi. You can take a break up here. Okay, well, not here, now that the snipers can see you.
Welcome to American Gladiator. Go to the
This
right.
is progress. I will tell you that for free.
Is this?
And that is the Anorlando welcome.
Yep.
I see.
There are
I
like
believe that director Miyazaki may have in fact apologized for that section in particular.
Oh no.
Now, one thing I will tell you, because it's counterintuitive, it's better to not hold up your shield when going through that section. It's better to either try to roll through them or to just eat the damage, because the knockback you take trying to block it will almost always knock you off the cliff.
Okay.
But yeah, what you can do is sprint until you get to the square portion of the landing, and then stop, because you're going to be safe from the projectiles. Heal up to full, and then you make that next sprint to try and get to that knight that is hanging on the right. Left just leads to an item and a dead end, and the item's not even good, so we're not going to bother with that.
Is it just like a small soul, or
It might be like a somewhat sizable soul, but it's nothing of real value.
So once I get up there, we are hanging left onto that.
So what your path is you're going to be hanging right.
right
Okay.
from here? Go towards the guard. Go towards the demons. Go left, then left, and you're running up the buttress.
Right. So
So left here.
God.
Right in the dick!
too.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh!
You got the gist of it there. And then once you go up that particular ramp to that buttress, you can take a chance to heal up, and then make the run. And then that's the one where you take the right turn to go to the archer that healed you last time.
Okay, so we are supposed to go right onto that.
At that section, yes.
Okay.
I'm marking that as Great Arrow in the dick!
These guys really don't want you to get into this cathedral.
Apparently.
It's like
Whatever's in there, they don't want you to have.
King Frollo is in the middle of singing Hellfire for the upteenth time, and he refuses to be interrupted by anyone.
What is even in there? Is it an infinite supply of Cool Whip? Is it Lord Gwyn's mixtape?
Oh, we have to protect this national treasure.
Come on.
Come on, Mr. Dula, you can do it. You can.
The chosen undead will never get to skip leg day. If you need to, you can heal up here before you do this next section, and then make the next run. Thankfully, these bad demons are too fat to make it through these bars. There you go.
Right, so we are going right up here.
Yes. Honestly, it might even behoove you to two-hand your sword for this section just so you can kill him faster. Alright. Kill. One more swing. Alright.
Good. Okay, now get
Forward.
All right.
Hug this hard, and then roll down there.
Congratulations! You made it through the front door.
You got through that in fewer attempts than most people.
Woo!
You did it!
Alright, we're gonna go through this front door. Well, side door. Front door. This is a freaking balcony. And then we are going to take the first door on our left.
Bonfire, please. Bonfire, please.
Survey says behind door number 1.
Bonfire!
Bonfire and
And more
a
importantly,
friend.
hey Solaire.
There you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Oh, thank you, Solaire. So, yes, he is the GOAT. And let's
really
explain
are
why,
fond of chatting with
after
me,
he
aren't
says
you?
his stuff.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me.
Smash cut
Pretend
to
you
it.
didn't hear that.
Let's get to the fucking floppy kiss me. But they just clank their helmets.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you?
Just fat
Right,
rolling all
If I
over.
didn't know better, I think you had feelings.
Sounds a fat rolling in the
Dear
bedroom.
me, pretend you didn't.
Oh dear.
Alright, let's sit down so you can lock this in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make
So,
some food.
what you do that. What I love about the fact that Solaire is here. One, it means that he is so good that he was able to also defeat Sen's fortress on his own. But more importantly, this guy is apparently so skilled, so strong, and so capable that not only does he defeat Sen's fortress and make it through Anor Londo, he does it before you. This just jovial guy who just really is into the sun manages to beat some of the hardest challenges before you, the player character, and then is just chilling out waiting for you.
I am gonna.
The way you can world build that is incredible. Also, we have the Iron Golem. We can read that scroll now.
Yeah. Soul serving as the core of the Iron Golem, guardian of Sen's fortress, and slayer of countless heroes seeking Anor Londo. Originally a bone of everlasting dragon used to acquire a huge amount of souls or create a new unique. Okay, yeah.
So that's an interesting factoid. They, unlike most of these other, which are like just harness souls of like existing people or anything like that. No, they took the bone of a dragon that they had slayed at the beginning of time. It was like, yo, let's make this into an automaton. And they sat that at the front door to protect Anor Londo.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Silver Knight. He's gonna protect that chest. Now, they are not as strong as their Black Knight brethren, but they do come from the same cloth. And they have the same weakness.
Damn.
These guys are pretty cool. Sunlight medals. Have you earned those yet? Yeah, you have, because you summoned me a couple times.
Okay.
You feed those to a statue to appease God, the son of Gwyn, and it'd be like, hey, yo, am I doing a good job? Yeah, you're doing a great job, son. You're helping friends out. This one has a sword. Freaking clanking off the wall, and the guy still got hit, and he's like, oh, shit. Oh, that was loud. No, it's just the Grave Lords. Don't worry about them. I guess that's like a mechanic they've never really explained because we're never really interacting with it. So Grave Lording is a covenant in this game. That whole deal is invasions, but not your typical kind of invasions. What they do is that they... read that message. What they do is they basically will spawn enemies into other people's worlds that you then have to deal with. And they're basically like souped up versions of normal enemies. And the only way to make them stay away permanently is to find a summon sign in the world that will take you to the person that is fucking with you, so you can go and PvP them to make them stop. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your preference, in the original release of Dark Souls 1, it could not be done on New Game Plus. Or rather, it could not be done on New Game. It can only be done on New Game Plus. So, that...
Okay, I was looking for the breathing onto it. It didn't look like it did at all on that.
You have to get real up close to that for it to be able to be seen like that. I thought you were looking at the chain like we were before, and you saw that it was the wrong chest. So I was like, oh, are you just locking in? But no. Honestly, it would not behoove you to go with the philosophy of I will just swing at every single chest I see. Because chests do not break in this game, so you are absolutely without consequence to just see a chest and be like, all right, I don't trust anything. Slap it. Okay, it's all good.
I'm assuming in later FromSoft, don't do that though.
Only Dark Souls 2.
Okay.
Which is another reason that people were annoyed with Dark Souls 2, because it's just like, fuck, you've made us learn bad habits. I've never seen the flatten animation on that. That's amazing.
A cult club. There you are.
Decent strength weapon, but also now has a property. So the actual description is just your typical club stuff. But what's interesting about it is the fact that it has the occult status. So occult is a subsection of a faith of the divine weapon path. Basically, what it does is it gives it a... I don't know what it does for specifically your faith scaling, even though, as you can see, faith scaling goes to A. But it specifically does a different type of bonus damage, which in-universe does more damage to gods. Basically, anything that is classified as a god, it does more damage to. Which is neat for its... just for the idea of it still requires faith to then be anti-faith in a way. Because you have to first make a divine weapon and then you turn it into an occult weapon. So in a way that you almost become a heretic in a way when it comes to dealing with... If you're going to become strong against the gods, you have to first believe in the gods.
So it's if the chain is facing to you, then it's a mimic.
Yes.
Okay.
All these are safe.
Dragon tooth.
Just a big old thing. Havel!
Oh shit! Oh!
Havel! Havel! If you... So if you want to be big heavy...
Worn by Havel's Rock's Warriors, carved from solid rock, is tremendous way, is matched only by the defense it provides. The Havel Warriors never flinch nor retreat from battle. Those unfortunate enough to face them were inevitably beaten to a pulp.
They carved rocks and wore them as armor, and they used those to fight dragons.
Oh, Havel set. Cool.
Yep.
So yeah, suffice to say, you will not be rolling with this set. This set is for I am tanking.
Was there something else that happened?
Yeah, he got killed by the mimic. He was trying to look for the breathing more specifically.
Okay. The Mimic 3!
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So this
also,
one is much lighter on that.
That one's slightly lighter, but has like about 60% of the defense. Like both of them are designed for big heavy builds, but Tarkus is more built for I still want to be able to roll a little bit. Now let's look at his weapons, because you actually got his shield and his hammer.
This is still regular rolling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got his like
neighbors.
Dragon Club thing on there, right?
Yeah.
Did I miss a death? Your counter says 122. Mine says 121. Did I miss a death while I was gone, aside from the Mimic?
No. Okay, then I think my count's wrong. Hold on.
Unless there was a Painting Guardian death that I missed?
No.
Not that I think of. Alright, so we got his shield there.
Great Shield of the legendary Havel'Tarok, cut straight from a slab of stone. This Great Shield is imbued with the magic of Havel, providing strong defense. It is incredibly heavy, a true divine heirloom on par with the Dragon Tooth.
And then the Dragon Tooth itself. Since it's going to be a hammer type weapon, or a club, it's going to be a bit in the middle.
Yeah, it might be time to start stuffing spare equipment into the bottomless box so you don't have to take all day.
You just went
manuing
past it.
Yeah.
It's right next to your giant club.
Gee,
That is a strength weapon.
99999 on that.
That's durability, I think.
Big durability.
Yeah. Yeah, this.
You require
Created from the
4 strength.
everlasting dragon tooth, the legendary gray hammer of Haveldarok. The dragon tooth will never break as it's hard than stone. It grants the wielder resistance to magic and flame.
So you could technically wield this as a 2-handed weapon if you so choose.
Big
gonna be-
boy.
It's basically your giant club, but this one just hits a lot harder.
Let's see. What is the strength requirement?
This one is 40 to one hand.
Yeah, so like this, you're not gonna be one-handing this shit till endgame.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those weapons that you're meant to two-hand.
Yeah.
Well, let's fuck around and find out for a little bit on that.
All
We're here to have fun.
You're rolling the free ball without a shield for a bit. All right.
Hey, that may end up being the final boss of Pat's playstyle. Like,
I mean, it is the logical extreme of his playstyle. What's your roll speed? All right, that's good enough.
Oh wait,
that is still a heavy roll.
Oh, it's big, man.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, that shield's just gonna be heavy.
There we go.
Okay, that box throw was holding you back. Now you can fuck around with this as a roll. Now, we got some more environmental storytelling that we can bite into from back there. So first of all, Havel's armor and weapons are divided into 4 chests, which implies that shit is big and heavy and really unwieldy to try and package. Try getting that through airport security. You're gonna need multiple bags checked in for that. Second,
don't you know you can bring Havel through airport security as long as he's in a clear spill-proof container? Also, don't forget the two-hand.
Yeah, you're gonna want to.
Which funny story. So my sister just came back for visiting family onto that, and she had to bring her cat Shakespeare through TSA, and like basically, you know, she bought a cat carrier that was like TSA approved and stuff like that, so it'd be fine. She had to spend about like an hour or two getting Shakespeare into that bag, taking you know, a few scratches here and there because Shake does not like being in the bag on that. And she was at TSA and they were like, "I'm really sorry. You gotta take the cat out of the bag." And she's just going like, "No, please don't make me do it." And Shakespeare threw a fit onto that throughout it. And yeah. She did not have a great time on that.
Oh, way to spoil the surprise message.
Being helpful. Also, damn, that was almost 400.
This is unupgraded, by the way! Bumpers! You're dead. The Mimic 4!
You gotta really spam those bumpers to try and get out of that command grab.
Yeah, I was mashing on that. It was not going through. Okay.
Never be in the fear and allegations. Even when you see the Mimic coming, you still end up in its mouth.
Okay, so that did about...
It will find a way.
That did about 400 on that. We can direct comparison this on that.
I assume...
That knight's coming after you, by the way.
Would Dragon Tooth enhance with Demon Titan? Not Demon Titanite, that's boss weapon. Twinkling Titanite or fucking Dragon Scale stuff?
I don't think that one's considered one of the legendary dragon weapons, ironically. I can check, though.
Alright, let's see. How much damage does this do?
Well, you might as well two-handed on the opener.
450 on the jumps. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so this is slightly beating out because of your scaling.
Scaling
and your
and
upgrades.
Yeah, it's still unupgraded.
Let's see. This upgrades with... oh, it does 2 dragon skills. I guess because it is indeed a dragon weapon.
A silver coin.
Night King Rendell.
Wait, have a look at
You
those.
could read those to learn about the universe.
Coin made of silver with the portrait of the legendary Night King Randall on its face. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of return to the outside world are fond of carrying these around.
Little D&D type world building, that type idea of like, I still want to go home, but I'm stuck here. Look behind you, Pat. Also, hey, look at the dragon head wall.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Wow. They were busy.
When you make your name killing dragons, you don't tend to stop. I think most of these are drakes technically, but still the same philosophy. I believe I saw another thing in the other corner, opposite to the one where the mimic was.
Another chest.
Gee, I wonder what this may be.
Hmm.
It really tells you something like, why are there so many mimics in Anor Londo? You can interpret it that a lot of greedy fucks kept trying to find their way here and end up getting cursed. There's the Tatsu.
Yo, nice. Yo, spin kick.
What the fuck was that too? That nether realm kick on that.
Right.
That was a wake up 2M right there.
Also, gold coin. Let's have a read of that one.
Coin made of gold with Allfather Lloyd and his white halo shown on his face. Even coins of great value in the world of men have low value in Lord. Okay.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello. What the fuck is this guy doing here? Fuck off.
Shoulder check.
Yeah, I think you got something on your back.
What the? Oh, it's one of you guys again.
Who let them in here?
How did you?
Hey, what the hell?
You probably just got
like-
corner trapped by the night.
You got cornered on that. Okay.
How the hell did that Tight Knight demon get here? Real man, property values here have really gone to shit.
Let's get this out of the way, sir. Oh, it's what you.
One of the sniper fucks. It's a good answer.
Oh, fuck! Damn it!
Drop past you a little too early.
At least it's in a very easy to get to spot.
Oh yeah, no. Inside Anor Londo is a different experience than outside Anor Londo.
Yeah, can you upgrade the Dragon Moon
It's
Smash?
reinforced weapon, right?
Reinforce, yeah. You'll have to pop some souls to get yourself some currency, but yes. You
Also,
should have
yeah,
picked up some Dragon's materials by now.
We need to store some of this shit.
Yeah, we need to get back to Frampt as soon as we can.
Yeah, we
Not
can-
even throw it in Framp.
It's
Throw it in the bottomless
expensive though.
box.
You need 10,000. Also, yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got the bottomless box.
Yeah, just start stashing weapons you just don't plan on using.
While you do this, I can go with the
Oh, there.
further point of the conversation I was talking about earlier, where Havel's stuff being in that basement. First of all, big heavy shit, very funny. Second of all, it was paired there with an occult club, a weapon that I explained earlier is intended to specifically kill gods. So, as we've actually learned about Havel before, is that he was a battlefield compatriot for Gwyn, basically our Zeus man. So he's probably pretty high up there of the being in on the dragon killing and all that stuff, and probably quite the believer of Gwyn's religion. I believe he's even referred to as a member of the church, actually, as a bishop. But his stuff was hidden away here with a weapon that's intended to kill the gods. And further, we also find Havel himself locked in a basement back in base Lordron, with a key that was saying that he was locked there for his own good. So one way that people have interpreted it as is, due to some events that may have occurred, Havel or Havel's men stopped believing in what Gwyn was preaching, or at least the gods of Anor Londo, and decided that they were like, I think I've had enough of this. I may want to do a coup. And the gods probably didn't take too kindly to that, and did some good old smiting, causing some favor to fall out for the Knights of Havel, and maybe even Havel himself. Interesting little things there. When you've learned more about that, there will be a bit of a video that Ace and I quote often that we can finally show you. Also, if you want to, you could upgrade this bonfire to give you more healing charges.
We'll see how
This
this
is a pretty valuable one for this zone. So yeah. Yeah, that knight is going to be chasing you up here.
You know that old bit of like how like bishops and like priests would like make books and paintings and depict dragons as snails for whatever reason?
I'm not familiar with this actually.
Since Havel's a bishop, now my brain is thinking of him sketching Seat the Scaleless, a dragon as a snail. Given what Seat looks like, kind of is a snail. He even got legs.
Alright, let's boost this up, and then probably get invaded because people love invading Anor Londo.
Kindle.
Oh, starts on no. Oh, someone's invading you. We can call it. Freaking invaders. Well.
Oh, at least he decided to be at the front door. Oh no, it's Giant Dad!
Oh,
no! It's the man, the myth, the legend, Giant Dad!
Freaking start up the John Cena theme. Or the Undertaker theme. Freaking Vince McMahon.
Yeah, he even has a Chaos Wildhander. Yeah.
Behold, Pat, the meme meta.
So, Pat, meet... Oh god, he even does it.
Of course you think he's playing Giant Dad and not gonna commit to it?
Meet the most notorious and well-known PvP build in the series, Giant Dad.
Just one humanity, because you can go pick up the other one that you dropped. Which thankfully it's gonna be right outside the door. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this eventually. But now that he presented himself for you,
yeah, I don't think we have a choice now. Giant Dad literally decided to drop kick his ass into the stream.
Pat, once you do this, go back outside the door to go grab your souls and your humanity. Have a good one, Roxas. But yeah, go ahead, Ace.
By the way, if that was one of you jackasses in the chat or watching or whatever, get the hell out of here. Fucking stream sniper, if you were.
All right, you're good. You picked it up. It's on your body. Just go ahead and sit down and kindle.
Yeah, sit down. You're good. All right. But yeah, so Giant Dad, the most notorious and well-known PvP build. That shit, he is armed with both the Grass Crest Shield and a Chaos Wildhander, which is in the Chaos Infusion makes a weapon scale with humanity instead of normal stats. The idea, pump endurance as much as you can to wear the heaviest shit in the game, along with the giants, along with the Dad Mask, which increases equip load further. The idea is that you are a tank that can just power your way through bullshit it going off the power of the Chaos Wildhander to make up for your lack of main stats. So yeah, that shit. It's kind of what you strive to be. Big boy, big armor, big sword, but not quite what we want to go for, at least for this playthrough. It's a powerful build, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it worked back in the day, and it still works now.
Also, look
Hey,
at
look
this
at that
concept art.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at this concept art right here. Also, yeah, haha, amazing chest.
Boobs.
She has
Freaking Teddy in
big
this ball?
tits! Yeah, so a lot
That's
of the
progress,
stuff in...
Matt. There's another door.
Yeah.
And that one is locked.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, concept art in here, paintings, also some straight-up public domain shit.
Oh, yeah, there's all this zone has so much public domain in it when you actually look at it closely.
What's up, brah? Get the
Were
giant
you hiding in
dad
the closet trying to make sure that no one was getting up to shenanigans in that room?
I just wanted to be with the big groupie lady. That's all I wanted, man. And now I died.
Someone able to go back and clip Giant Dad.
That'd be appreciated.
I was not expecting him to show up.
Yeah. I expected a lot of things to show up with Invasions. I did not expect Giant Dad himself. And what's even funnier is that because of that father mask that we can get more into detail later when we find it, it looks stupid as hell too, so it really just adds to the insult to injury.
Yeah, it's like, Giant Dad is the right balance of being actually powerful and being such a It's a powerful meme build that's just like...
You are the Captain Falcon of Dark Souls on that.
Like... Not sure if I can call it a meme build because it gets fucking results.
That's why I'm saying Falcon. Falcon is like, in terms of like, Falcon feels like a meme, but he's legit at the same time too. You know. Oh,
Onion Bro!
Onion Man.
Whatever can be done.
Think.
You again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Ah, don't be ashamed. 'Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together. This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed.
Oh, the Tiny Night Demon's like right behind this, isn't he? Oh,
No, actually. It's a room full of Silver Knights. And that is what he was referring to by you're being repelled by the Knights, aren't you?
Ah.
So, kill them good. Do not lead them into his room because they will take pot shots at him. Yeah, there's 3 Knights in here. Bold move, Con.
Interesting move, gentlemen. We'll see how it pans out. They choose not to punish. Wow.
Wow. They're distracted by having allies. Good flatten. Not the good flatten.
Or pancake.
Woo!
Good sweat.
Yo!
Yes.
Arguments were jumping heavy. Hey,
All right, let's open this door behind you before some fuck decides to show up.
Let me kindle it. Come on.
It's just a fireplace, my man. I like the idea though.
I cannot see.
Remember, you can just swing. You can always just swing.
Okay, it's safe.
It's safe. Also, look at this concept art.
Big
And
dude.
it has to be concept art because why the hell would be turn around? I want you to open that door first, just for safety's sake. There you go. Now go talk to our onion man. Also, no, turn around. Yeah. So yeah, freaking, who would draw a painting of some random knights that are guarding the front door, and also put them with a perspective man next to him for size scaling?
Also, this looks like such an uncomfortable bed.
It looks like a bitch to get into, yeah.
Yeah, that just looks like you are sleeping on a plank of wood.
I mean, I'm now. I mean, there's no way in hell Quinn can get into this room knowing how tall that man is. I'm now imagining him kind of like not quite planking, but like back on his back on that bed, like with his arms and legs hanging off, like it's. Trying to think of the image.
Yeah,
Hereby commend
freaking knees bent hanging off of that.
Yeah.
of my gratitude.
Tiny be
But be warned, gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
Yeah.
So this is actually a starting item that you could have had.
Small increase of HP. Oh yeah, this one, right.
Life rate.
Uh,
The HP increase is more noticeable at higher vitality, but with 2 ring slots, that's not what you're going with.
Yeah, like it increases your max HP by 5%. And now you have a little bit of a shortcut, so if you want to get back around a little bit easier. So what we're going to do is actually go back upstairs to the other path, instead of the one that you took to get to our good boy Onion Man. Though, that really shows how unconfident Siegmeyer here is of his abilities, because he looked at these three silver knights, and was like, we need like 6 or 7 people to fight off these guys. And it's just like, my man, we're hollows. We fought a lot stronger than these guys just to get here. Have a bit more faith.
right.
Let's save that room for later.
Oh yeah, that's a Tiny Knight
This is a
demon
good
room.
You can hear him breathing with his not face. Also, a fun fact, because I was actually looking into the patch notes of this game back in the day. The weapons of these knights actually used to have an electric effect to them, that they then removed. And then, as Ace probably is thinking in his own mind, they brought it back in Dark Souls 3 for a similar enemy type.
Yeah, just fuck it. I was about to bring it up, you fuck.
Well, that's why I wanted to really bring it up, because it's not really all that interesting on its own. But the added detail of, yo, that was a neat idea, though. Let's bring it back.
The Silver Knights who protect Anna Orlando, when Lord Gwyn departed to link the fire, his knights split into 2 groups. The Silver Knights remained in the Forsaken Capital in service of their gods. Let's try.
This is actually a pretty good set.
Yeah, this looked like a direct upgrade over the what I... Yeah!
Fairly light, but it's got good defense. Like, you can rock this.
Let's see, how much can we push it on,
Have a legs, have a legs, have a legs.
Just freaking stick rocks to your legs.
Yeah, do it. I want to see it.
Okay, that's it. That's
No,
it.
put out the have a legs.
That's still a medium.
I would put out the have a legs. I want to see.
Let's humor the have a legs. That looks so bad. And it still works.
Wait, it still works.
Keep the have a legs.
If you want to walk around with rock legs.
Pant.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, that's pushing it too far.
There's the okay. We were probably like right on the limit.
All right, let's go ahead and open this door. Yeah, this looks so stupid.
Actually, wait a minute.
When I have to.
Let me try. Okay.
Hello, I am the Apple Fan Club. Pat, welcome to Fashion Souls.
Yeah, there's some goofy stuff you can do. Oh. And now, shortcut. Now
What the fuck are you wearing?
How dare you disgrace my friend wearing that shit?
You disgrace this guard and you disgrace our people.
Right.
So, progress is going to be back up the hallway that you came down from. Though if you want to recharge your stuff, you can sit down at the bonfire. But yeah.
Charge real quick.
Solare's going to see you and just like, my friend, what the fuck are you wearing?
What the hell is that?
It looks like you
Ooh,
just
if you
fell
want to
through
pop
a
a solar
good
too,
note.
you can level up.
I think I have a Still have a hero.
That's all we got left.
Yeah.
Is that you really don't have anything more? Did you
I think
throw it
we
in the
used.
bottomless
I
chest, or
think
was
we
it mostly
used the rest
weapons?
of them before on that.
Okay. You kill a couple of silver knights, and then you'd be able to level up.
Oh yeah, true.
These guys give some decent experience. My back!
My back. Ooh!
Oh, you got said sword. Their spears are actually really good dex weapons.
1, 2.
Oh, these are
that's
too.
definitely yeah, these are a dex weapon.
I was just mentioning the spear because I've actually been using it in my game. There's a guy behind you, by the way. They got range.
So do I.
Okay, that's more than enough to level up, I believe.
Yay! Then we can fight this stupid tight idea.
Yeah, if you want to.
I did fight one before. I think I can probably fight him again. Alright.
Alright.
So now we're kind of hitting the point where we're not exactly... I do think for equipment load onto that, is that endurance for ranking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, endurance
Also
is
more
double.
stamina.
Yeah, endurance is double duty, stamina, and equip load.
Yeah, we'll do that for right now because we are hitting a point where Havel's ring is helping, but it's not going to do all the work for us anymore on that.
Yeah. It is unfortunately a ring that will more or less always be required. Unless you're going for some specifically thought out builds that are not going to require much weight. So we're going to turn around actually and take the other path.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
past our Silver Knight guys here.
Ow.
He got that counter damage on you because you were running. Hey, buddy. Fight him in the small and close space.
My man, you were fighting him in the local chapel.
Oh,
And that
Eddie
Silver
brought in
Knight
the
wanted
body!
in. That Silver Knight wasn't done with you.
okay, fine.
Yeah, probably kill that Silver Knight.
Yeah, I thought they would be moved away at that point. Nope.
that knight's thinking, my entire domain is this castle. And by castle, I mean cathedral.
I'm not used to somebody doing looking so thinned onto that in terms of his
Yeah,
armor.
it's really heavy. Yeah, the Elite Knight set has some chunk to it. Not so much that you're... Oh, nice. Not so much chunk that you look bad, but definitely a bit more than the slimness of these guys. Heck, these guys are slimmer than their Black Knight cousins. Show me your back!
Back.
That guy will guard those chests until the end of time, so you can leave him alone.
Bye.
Bye, Gary! Bye, Sut Medulla.
What a nice guy.
I hate him.
Ugh.
So, in the description of the Demon Titanites, they talk about how these guys... Oh, you got freaking... Did you start casting him as you got hit, or did he dead angle you there?
I'm not sure what happened on that one.
That was unfortunate. This is an optional enemy, so if you get tired of him, you can just move past him.
Is he guarding anything after that? Or?
He is the prize in that room.
All right.
I'll tell you that for
I mean,
free.
yeah, he literally drops the item to upgrade boss weapons.
Yeah. And as I was saying, with the details of the Titanite demons, they're drop item tells you that they were literally created when demons were born, the upgrade material Titanite, then became living demons. So the way you can interpret it is that there must have been a hunk of Titanite in that room for whatever reason, and then when the chaos powers became live, it made it just spawn inside this room, and then it just kind of was stuck there. It's just like, well, I guess this is my life now. That's a 3. So you want to talk about freaking bullshit hitboxes? I'm sure the same guy who has the Iron Golem video probably has something about these guys. If not him, then Zuli. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much room on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna probably grab my souls and leave.
That is a fair thing to do. We can always come back later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Up there. Just grab these out of the little pews. So progress is going to be behind you. This is backtracking right here.
Ah.
Anyway, don't you want to hear about the good word of Gwyn? Fuck off.
I abandoned that covenant, I think. Yeah, we're currently in the Spider Lady covenant. Oh, I heard someone's thing pop.
You hear black
Oh. The orb quivers. But
Yeah, you
also,
remember
you
that?
got giant guys coming after you.
Yeah.
These guys are bigger and bluer.
Whoa! Oh, get me out of here!
Oh, camera. Also, there's a guy sniping at you.
Fuck!
Climb the staircase and show him what's for. Now, Pat, I will tell you, if you could take a breath. So, at the far end of this room that does not have a boss door, there is a contraption that opens a door. You may want to do that before you fight these guys. It is on the ground level, though.
Oh.
Yeah, so
you'll
like
have
go down
to
to the ground
run past
level
them.
and book it.
Alright.
So yeah, it'll be on their far left side. Push the lever. Run, push the lever! The zone is now open!
Yep, you have opened the front door.
Okay.
That'll be a surprise tool to help us later, but the most important part was to open it here.
Alright. More yummy souls. Ooh.
Delicious. The shield bat has some good stamina damage. Later, Gary.
It does really just feel like we're in big head mode.
You're right.
It's just like gigantic head, little body.
Oh, Pat, you're gonna look forward to a certain piece of armor in Bloodborne. Because that is actual big head mode.
Right, we're gonna
So if
get
we go
rid of
back
that
up to
archer again on that.
Yeah. After you kill the archer, we do want to actually do a circumference on the top levels. That giant knight is following you.
Don't look back. He can't hurt you.
What's
He
not
walks
on my camera
steadily-
can't hurt me.
He works steadily with purpose, but he unfortunately is not booking it. Or fortunately, he is not booking it. Killed. Alright. So go ahead and move up the top layer. And let's just hug this right wall.
Do as Deltarune tells you and hug the wall. Give it appreciation.
You hear that noise?
Oh. Me?
Blacksmith?
Friend! Be very careful about that guy outside.
Yeah, there's... Hey, big guy! There's a demon right out the door.
Say hello!
The giant blacksmith!
The goat!
Alrighty.
That's his deal.
He forged shit.
You can
So-
reinforce your weapons like any blacksmith could.
However, his specialty. A pack.
Go to modify equipment. One more over. There it
A
is.
pack!
Go back one. Middle one.
Boss weapon!
You need to talk to the blacksmith of the goddamn gods to make you some godlike weapons.
So yeah. Boss
Also
weapon.
lightning weapons.
Yeah.
You can literally be who's the freaking blacksmith of Greek mythology?
Oh,
Festus?
what you call it? Yeah, Aphrodite's husband.
Yeah, Hephaestus. Third time
Yeah,
I've said
sorry,
You're-
I did.
Discord was eating it a lot, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
it. I hate it here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. But yeah,
Oh.
so he's basically Hephaestus.
So I'm assuming Lightning Zweihander is very good onto that.
Not
Depends.
for you.
Oh, really?
Lightning scales off of faith.
Oh.
So if you're a faith builder, then that's what you go for. But yeah, boss weapon. So the way you get boss weapons is a little weird in this one because you need to upgrade a weapon to a certain point, and then through the modify system, turn it into a boss weapon. So you basically need a catalyst weapon to turn into the weapon. Later games are just like, all right, give me the soul, give me some extra souls sometimes, and you get your weapon.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we do have
Also,
three
There's a couple of spoilers in there for the current boss weapon list, but let's not worry about that.
Yeah. So out of the 3 boss souls you have, you can get a total. Oh yeah, each boss soul you can only use once, unless you somehow finagle your way to a second one or NG plus.
Yeah.
Don't look too closely at those.
Yeah.
But yeah, so-
Yeah, if you want to upgrade the freaking Dragon Tooth, go off. We're not using the scales for anything else.
Big.
Uh,
So yeah, you have
No
3
one
boss
home.
souls on you right
everyone's
now.
on.
Oh, each of them make different weapons. Each of them make 2 weapons. There's the Moonlight Butterfly Soul, which can be turned into a magic spear, which, not great for you, and it's also not great in general. This kind of gets into the problem of a lot of DS1 boss weapons, where the catalyst weapon, if you just give it a similar infusion, just ends up being better.
Mhm.
So yeah, there's the Moonlight Butterfly gives a sort of magic spear, scales up magic. It also has a very interesting shield that instead of a parry gives you a projectile. I've seen people swear by it, but again, probably not something
I
that
feel like
suits
it's fine for gimmick builds.
you. Yeah. Quelax Soul gives some interesting stuff. You can turn it into her curved sword, which is both of her weapons are chaos weapons, so they both you might want to take this outside.
Don't get him too close to the blacksmith. He will swing at
Take
him.
this outside. Like, actually go on the other side of it.
You have to two-hand it.
Oh, right.
Get on the other side of
Okay,
the
I'm trying.
other
I'm
side.
trying.
There's
Circle
a lot of stuff
around.
happening. We're worried about the blacksmith, because if the blacksmith aggroes, that's real bad.
2 hand.
Now kill. There's a friend behind him, by the way.
Like,
That was a bit of clown shoes. It's all fine. The door over there is a shortcut that opens up the zone a bit further. Less required, but more helpful if you need to book it over to our giant blacksmith friend there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Later.
So
actually,
where were we? We're still on Quaylock stuff, right?
Yeah. I'm just keep doing. I just want to test this real fast on that.
Yeah, so Quaylock Soul gives a curved sword, which is a pretty solid curved sword. It mainly scales off of Dex and Humanity, and it has innate built-in fire damage, which makes it pretty useful. Well, then there's the Chaos Blade, which is a katana, which, again, chaos damage scales heavily off Dex and Humanity. The main thing is that it does it does a lot of damage, but the trade-off is it hurts you when you hit something with it as well. It's powerful in the right hands, not for a first playthrough.
Yeah.
The Iron Giant...
There's a ring I think we missed in the depths that actually gives you a percentage of health every time you kill an enemy, so that's probably one that would actually pair decently well with that blade.
Yeah, Chaos Blade tends to pair well with, like, health regeneration builds. Just keeps this... The health regeneration that would normally be negligible can offset the Chaos Blade's self-damage. Yeah, so... Well, as the Iron Giant, however, the Iron Golem has some interesting ones for you. Well, it has a fist weapon called, I think, the Dragon Bone Fist?
Yes.
Which is rare. It's a rare boss weapon that can actually be, like, given enchantments, like via resins and shit. It's bad. It's bad. It's dire. The weapon you would want... Yeah.
I think it does even a couple of fighting game moves, and it's just like, this looks so cool, it's so bad.
Yeah, no, they didn't quite figure out the fist weapons till DS2.
Yeah.
But the weapon you might actually be interested in is the Golem's Axe. It's pretty much a pure strength
wait
weapon.
Here, Pat, while he says this.
It's pretty much a pure strength weapon. It's fairly strong, and it has a projectile built into its one-handed heavy attack, which you can even line it up with the actual swing, reducing the projectile for more damage. It might be a weapon you might want to dick around with.
It's one worthwhile. The Black Eye Orb, it was quivering earlier, but we had other objectives. Go into your inventory and take a look at that. It's going to be in usable items. Yeah. It is usable.
So now we can go and invade someone if we want to, or...
Which we should.
We should go... Yo, let's go invading.
Oh, wait, walk back into the cathedral area. You're in the doorway, so it's just like, that's not allowed. That's not the right place. Okay, now try and use it. Invade the world of the Firekeeper's killer.
Alright, who killed my Firekeeper?
Who the fuck killed my Firekeeper at my bonfire in Firelink Shrine? Oh, hey, it was Mr. Evil. Who the fuck thought?
Yeah. I Lautrec.
Lautrec the Guilty. And of course this twat has summons in because he's not gonna fight fair.
Yeah, of course he brought a gang squad.
So, he is the objective.
But I thought wrong.
Which one?
Old man.
The guy that's not glowing.
Okay.
Goldman!
You fellows.
This is the asshole that we saved from the prison hanging out in freaking the tower. Which is your sign that's just like, this guy's probably not good. However, if you don't save him, he will find his way out anyway. So you can never really escape him unless you try and kill him early. Which is not very beneficial because you get more rewards for killing him here.
Fuck.
He has a gang squad. Yeah. But you can attempt this as many times as you want as long as you run into that room.
Okay.
And it's worthwhile to kill him because he's got some decent stuff on his body. Also, fuck him.
Okay, is there one of his summons that I should prioritize on that?
If you want, you can bunga straight at him. You just have to kill Lotcher.
Yeah, if
Gang
you
Squad
bum rush
does not
him, you can kill him quickly. If you
Okay.
want to be tactical, you can try and aim for the mage first because they're squishier and they have projectiles. There's also a way to cheese this fight in a way that's very hilarious. So there's actually an
Okay.
Go ahead.
Another question. If you die in it, like in that kind of case, where are my souls going to be if I die in there onto that?
They're probably just hanging out where you were last standing.
Yeah, I think that's tend to be how invasions go. If the invader dies, their souls ends up where they died.
So there's actually a chest behind the giant blacksmith that you can get by rolling. And the item that you get in that is very helpful for a particular cheese strat. Also, by the way, you can also just run around the top side of the platforms. You don't have to go through this every time. Especially when you get to deal with this. Yeah. Sometimes you just need to heal. But yeah, this entire room is just a linked circumference. So if you just run around the top of the outside, you can get here without aggroing these guys. Also lets you kill the archer before they before fighting the giants.
Not see my souls.
Did you actually lose them?
I don't know, actually.
Because you have 6,600, which is more than you typically get from enemies. So I don't think you lose any souls, so you're actually fine.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, so yeah, you can just keep invading him over and over until you win. So there's an item that there's a item, more specifically a ring, that increases your range with a bow. And there's poison arrows. So what you can do is the moment you spawn in right here, you equip the ring that gives your bow longer range, your best bow, and all your poison arrows. You are technically outside of the aggro range of all of these guys at the start of the zone. So what you can do is pull out your poison weapons, shoot them all until they keep getting poisoned, and just watch them slowly die until you're like, okay, I'm ready to kill you now, and then run over and finish them off.
Damn it.
And it's really funny because everyone will like look at any other of the NPCs when you hit them with an arrow, and they're like, "Oh, what hit you, man?" And they'll just stare at him. It's just like poison is just gushing out of their body, and they're just like, "You doing okay, man?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. You got a little bit of a something there. I don't know. It's probably okay." And if you want to be that kind of person, you can just sit there and wait for 10 minutes, just watching them all just poison themselves to death. If you want to be cheeky. Or if you just want to add a dot to the fight the whole time, you can do that. I tend to do that for funsies these days. Yeah, the only real danger with Lotrick himself is that because he's using a parrying weapon, he can potentially parry you away. So yeah, I think as long as you're in this general room. That knight is so good at his job. We hate it. Stop doing your job right. Oh, and you retain the damage. That's annoying. Now, fun fact, in the base game, invaders did not get to be able to heal themselves because that was a system introduced in later games. So whenever you did this, you kind of had to go honor code of like, all right, I'm just going to try and kill this guy.
Many times will these lambs rush to slaughter. Well, let's get it over with.
Go. Thankfully, he does not heal himself because he's too confident. All right, mission completed. You killed the twat.
Yeah, just run. You've already won.
Yeah, I know. Nothing else matters here. If you want to try and kill them before it's over, then you can do that, but your mission's done.
I just want to make sure it doesn't fuck with anything. Yeah. Alright, you did it! Alright, so...
Alright.
2 things of interest. 1, we have gotten that Firekeeper's soul back. Secondly, another one of the goated ring. The ring of favored protection, usually shorthanded to the Fap ring. Do not put it on.
Boost HP stamina breaks when move. Oh.
That's why you want to be careful. Well, decide carefully if you want to put that on, because if it goes on, you are not taking it off.
Oof. Okay.
Go ahead and read its lore, though.
Yeah. Like, actually read it. In fact,
If you want to be safe,
like
you can go to the item slot rather than the actual equip item slot, and then you can just
ring
go
symbolizing the favor protection of the goddess Vina, known in legend to possess fateful beauty. Ring.
Yep.
Yeah, so this raises HP, stamina, and equip load by a whopping 20%. Yeah.
And that can scale on top of the Havel's ring. It can also scale on top of the giant dad masks that we were talking about before.
Yeah, so Havel's ring and the Fap ring tend to be most people's go-to ring setup.
Yeah.
When they know what they're doing and they know which rings they have to sacrifice for progression, or if they're just doing PvP, then yeah, those will be two very beneficial rings.
Right.
And yes,
let's
it
open
does.
up the.
Yeah, let's open up the shortcut.
Yeah, so just go. Don't even bother with this guy. No, we need to open up the shortcut.
So that's the chest. You get it by rolling around the back of him. So you have to go the other way.
I just want to make sure we don't accidentally aggro him.
Yeah, yep. And then grab that. Hawk ring. And now just squeeze yourself back through. He doesn't mind. We're friends.
Alright.
So let's read that ring.
Extends bow range. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Wind. The Hawk ring belonged to Hawkeye Gao?
Hawkeye Gao.
Oh, okay. Who led the Great Archers. Boosts bow range so that arrows fly like they were shot from Gao's great bow, which took down high-flying dragons.
Sounds like a pretty cool guy.
Oh yeah, we still need to open up the shortcut down there.
Yeah, there's the shortcut over by the demons that we can open up.
Oh,
and also another thing about the giant blacksmith that we haven't pointed out yet. Talk to him first before we do the shortcut. Hello.
Forge I can, strong I am.
Purchase.
Friend, you talk, I no talk, but happy.
Oh.
Third,
Every upgrade material relevant up until this point.
Ooh.
And then the giant equipment.
Oh yeah, go over to armor. The giant set! Yeah, you remember what that guy was wearing?
This is where it was born.
Yep. That man was
Forged,
wearing
they
the
say.
chest, hands, and legs of this shit.
Comet soon.
It has the best defense. Well, it is heavy as fuck, though.
Oh, there's your souls. So it's gonna be the gate door after you kill these guys. There is more demons behind you, so do be careful of your spacing. You woke him up.
There we go.
Excellent. So yeah, we open that gate, and the whole zone will be opened up. Woo! Except for one place, but we can get to there later. That giant will be like, oh, there's this asshole. Oh, I can't get in. Funny thing with these guys' AI is if you like shoot them with a bow, half the time they'll just jump off like that on their own. It's amazing.
Cyanide junk.
Junk.
Bonk.
That'll be useful for later.
Alright.
So, you've functionally done this entire zone. There's some secrets that we can get to later, but for all intents and purposes, that fog gate is all that's left.
Let's go. Ugh.
Let's Fight a Boss podcast brought to you by someone. I forget who actually owns that.
Boop boop doop boop 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 doo.
What
What do you say?
I can't take this.
That's a good sign.
Oh boy.
That's a great sign.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for today's main event?
Oh, he a big oh, that big hammer.
Big dude.
That is a big hammer.
Snorlax.
That is a big spear.
Pikachu. All right, Pat. Say
Biggie and
hello.
Smalls.
Say hello to the World Tag Team Champion.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm assuming take out the little guy first on that.
You can do either or. It's actually technically easier to fight the big guy first.
Okay.
You have 2 bosses, sir.
Oh no.
Say hello
Hey,
to the God.
welcome to the wall.
Oh no.
The best boss kills speedruns. So, hello to Ornstein and Smo. Probably the most talked about bosses of this franchise. They're kinda neat.
Shameless plug for her or Double Bosses video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They tried to recapture this boss's freaking magic in Dark Souls 2 and it did not work.
Yeah,
And then they kinda did it in... They kinda did it in 3, and it wasn't quite the same, but it was still pretty neat.
Like, they've tried many times to recapture this fight. Like, there was the fucking double Dragon Slayer guys in 2, as well as the Throne
What the
Squad.
You had 2 spears and a bow shooting you in the back. It's not a kind run. And that Silver Knight was still running after you.
Fine, I will.
Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's easier just to kill a couple guys and then make your way in.
I'm surprised by his persistence onto that.
All right.
That was like
It
what,
might be-
3 or 4 rooms.
The run might be easier if you go from the Dark Moon Nidus's bonfire.
You just have to wait through a lot. There's a lot more running and a lot more waiting to get to
But
it.
it's also safer.
So that is your choice to make. Which, actually, now that we've actually seen the bosses, there's one particular video that I can share for after we get a chance.
I think I know the one.
You know exactly the one. I'm just gonna set this in no mic for later, as well as current stream chat.
Okay.
Yeah, typically for my runs here, I usually try to summon the NPC summon that's here because I think it's neat, but when I'm not doing that, I will usually go the other way to take out the sniper first and then run through the door. But, yeah, okay, you got this. And thankfully this is not freaking Dark Souls 2 where they can clip you when you're going through the door.
Hate that shit.
What the fuck?
He likes to start with a stinger, so you have to be wary about that.
Yeah, Ornstein is the in-your-face guy.
They're still trying to get through the boss door.
Yo, tag team match?
He's like, guys, can I be in the boss fight?
Yo, check out my poster. Yo, hey, Jey Uso, shake my hand, Jey Uso.
Also, this is like one of the few boss fight themes that I mostly remember because it's hard to escape. Yeah, take advantage of these pillars. They may be breakable, but the bases are indestructible.
They will physically stop people from at least getting to you.
Fuck. Fuck.
Oh, you have a pixel. He's laughing at you. Ooh, that was a bit early.
Okay.
These guys got some gap closers.
Oh, fuck.
Yo, nice dull swing.
Freaking launched your ass. These guys got the whole gamut. Oh, you're out of fire. Yeah. Oh, you can stagger him. Ooh. Get a good disconnect between him and Smoke. You can probably get some good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Good.
Yeah, this fight is mainly a test of managing two bosses, facing, and how to separate two guys.
Yeah. This is all management.
Oh, overhit.
Okay, okay.
Nice!
Nice. First one down.
Nice.
All right.
First
Focus
one down.
fire. But
All right.
wait.
Oh, wait!
Oh, God.
Fuck. Face two, bitch!
Ow, my
Hey, that
ears.
lightning power you got. I like that. I'm gonna take that.
So yeah, welcome to the
Why is this
secondary
cutscene
game.
so loud?
Yeah,
to
no,
the-
the reverb was pretty nuts.
Welcome to the secondary gimmick of ONS. When you kill one, the other fully heals and becomes powered up. So you are now fighting Lightning Smo. Smo actually doesn't change too much in his phase 2. He mainly just gains extra lightning damage and AoE to his attacks.
He's the kind of enemy where until he does certain attacks, staying actually close to him is better because of how his hitbox is actually set. Oh, get away.
This is gonna be an AoE.
Fuck, damn.
Yeah, the absolute reverb butt slam.
Okay.
Honestly, getting to phase 2 on any of them is a damn good.
Yeah, for your first real attempt.
Yeah.
So yeah, the biggest issue with phase 1 is, yeah, just managing the fact that you got two bosses of different speeds converging at you at the same time. So you have to pick and choose how you manage it. Then second phase is, alright, do you have enough resources left over to learn how they've adjusted their playstyle?
Yeah, I will mention one thing. The rewards you get from this boss change whoever, depending on who goes to phase 2.
Oh. So
Yeah.
for my
If you
build, is there one that you recommend more?
Since you're big weapons, big armor for big boys, Smo is who you want to kill last.
Okay.
For his soul and shit.
So keep doing what I'm doing.
For
it
my
seems like you'll-
playthrough, because I'm using the spear, I actually killed Ornstein last, and I actually made his spear, and I've been playing around with it.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Ah,
That was unfortunate.
The
What's the
lane
extra
hyper
arrow
combo KO!
Yeah, can we actually get a clip there? Because goddamn, they actually just
God.
comboed you.
well,
Bounced around like a
okay.
freaking pinball.
And this tag team championship title match has been brought to you by the Giant Blacksmith. We've got boss weapons.
If I say that the character who yells boss weapons in this mematic animation is not the giant blacksmith, because he is not that. He's a cool guy, though. I do like the small storytelling of, like, not many people actually ever seem to talk to him. And you're just like, hey guy, what's up? And he's like, wow, you're weird. I like you. I'm just here to do smithing stuff, but you want to talk. That's really neat.
Oh, holy shit.
I appreciate that. Everyone else just left, and, you know, so I'm just like, wham. I'm just going to keep doing my thing, I guess.
Excuse me.
So, suffice to say, this is a pretty good space for farming runs, because you got some decent soul drops from both the Silver Knights and these Giant Knights. And then you have a blacksmith right there with almost every purchasing material you're going to need.
Yeah,
So it becomes a very satisfying loop.
if we don't beat ONS today, you have a very good spot to just farm and prepare. Honestly, I wasn't expecting us to get to... I thought we were going to have like maybe a 50% shot of even seeing ONS today. But you handled some of the problematic spots of Anor Londo pretty well.
Yeah. And heck yeah, the one invasion we got wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was right next to the bonfire, so just like, it was just a funny clip more than anything.
You bitch! Oh no,
Oh,
no,
he's
no,
doing
no.
it.
Oh no, the tanks! They're doing a tag team attack!
Yeah, Smo's charge attack is a constantly active hitbox when he's coming at you, so you have to be careful with the timing on that.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah, you do not want to be between two.
Oh wow!
That almost worked.
Fuck it, damn!
That was too many rolls.
Too
Yeah,
much
a little bit of
panic
panic rolling there.
Yeah, okay. I understand.
Now,
I understand.
I'm not going to recommend you do it, because you're doing pretty well, but Solaire is over there.
Oh, you can?
Guess who you can summon for this boss fight?
You can make this a true tag team match.
Yeah. Who's a bad enough dude to take on the tag team champions with you here in Anor Londo, the land of the gods? A guy in a bucket helm who likes the sun a little bit too much.
I mean, I've heard of weirder
That
wrestling
does
gimmicks.
sound like a wrestler on that.
Yeah. Freaking... You know, who was it with the freaking Stormtrooper helmet? Shockmaster?
Oh god, Monday Night Raw tomorrow.
Oh, shit, tomorrow's Monday. Also, damn it, tomorrow's Monday. I don't want to really go to work.
Work is tomorrow.
But you know what else is tomorrow? Slay the Princess at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
7 for right now, unless Sophie's work be a dick again and give her the later shift onto that.
Damn you, volatile employment times.
Hey! What are you?
Oh, fuck you.
Maybe he's just mad that you're basically doing the equivalent of running around in full plate mail, but with a frog head.
Yeah, he does have a follow-up. Whoa!
Whoa, free. Goodbye.
He clips you through the freaking fog door.
Hello, welcome to Yeet Yeet Londo. or
What the shit?
It tracks.
What the?
Oh,
What?
What just
Hey, what the
happened
fuck?
on that?
What?
he hit you with the tracking spear and then came in for the follow-up.
Oh, God.
God, I love Ornstein.
Ornstein, probably the most popular boss in this game because they won't stop referencing him in every sequel.
Like that. We talked about wombo combos before. Holy shit.
Look, Stefan, I will use his weapon and full armor set with pride in DS3, and you can't stop me.
It's true. I can do nothing to stop you. I can mock you though.
Oh, DS3 is gonna be interesting.
The angel and devil on my shoulder. It'll be that playthrough.
I'm just imagining like what kind of like visual would have been where what Ornstein just did there. I'm imagining him freaking throwing the knife in the air, running in while you're distracted, hitting you, and then letting the knife drop to finish you off.
It's just like fucking like Sephiroth dashing kind of deal.
Oh god, I am now imagining like Ornstein like stutter stepping, wave dashing.
Oh, there's another fucking video. I just remember that we get to show Pat now. Also a remix.
You bastard!
Man,
This guy's good at his job.
Jesus!
they hired. Gwyn hired this guy to do one thing, and damn is he good at it.
That guy is not getting paid enough for what kind of job he's doing.
If Gwyn were here, I'd get this guy a raise. My man, you are running like an anime girl going to high school with a toast. It's like a toast in her
But
mouth.
instead of toast, it's a fireball in my mouth.
Alright.
Come on, please lock onto him, please.
He's not close enough. Air combo.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Ornstein! 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 Expo.
That's our spear, bro.
That's our boy! Yeet! 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 Yeet!
Also, suffice to say, Ornstein is borderline immune to electric damage, so if you were like me running that kind of build, it's not very worthwhile.
Elden Ring has the opposite problem, where the end game is basically running a boss gauntlet against S of the Bible, which meant holy damage. Fuck you.
God. Oh, no.
They got lots of options.
They are the tag team champions for a reason.
This is one of those fights that absolutely, like, you can have either a hell of a breeze or they just decimate you, and it's kind of just depends on how their AI is feeling that day. Like hell, I remember when Plague of Gripes was doing his Let's Plague playthrough for this, his first time fighting the bosses because he wanted to get both of their bosses to read off their stuff. The first fight was like clean as hell, and he was playing solo too. And he was just like, "Damn, that was awesome." And then he went to do it again to get the other one, and it took him like 4 attempts because they were just like, "Yeah, no, we're not doing that today, lol."
Fuck Godskin Duo in Elden Ring, by the way.
I'll take your
That
word
was
for it.
that was another. I mentioned earlier, but they have attempted to emulate this fight so many times to mixed effect. Like you've got the Throne Boys, which are okay. You've got
Fine, but they got the annoying tag team boss gimmick of I will revive my ally if they die before I do.
Basically the opposite of what you're meant to do with this fight. Then you've got what? Bloodborne have any interesting gank fights? The fucking
Not really like this.
not like this. The closest is like the 3 schmucks before Bergenworth.
Yeah.
Which those are assholes in their own right.
Here is an ad fight.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I think DS3 had a decent idea with the Demon Prince. It had a similar idea, but you still have to take out... It's effectively 3 health bars, which, oh god, did DS3 have a hard-on for multiple health bars?
Yeah, they really like the whole cinematic thing of like the boss is almost dead, or I killed the boss, and then they're like, nah, I got another one in me.
Elden Ring does that too, but at least Elden Ring, it's very apparent, like, what bosses will do it. It's pretty much only Great Rune bosses, and that's it.
It's kind of like the the second trial in Shadowbringers, where it's just like, this guy is dying a little too fast or a little too easily. I'm pretty sure there's more behind this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Elden Ring, how big it is, take your fucking pick. But the main one people point at is Godskin Duo, because it's kind of meant to be an ONS, but they share health bar. They share a health bar, and every time, okay, they both share a health bar and have individual health bars. Like, when an individual health bar hits 0, they do die, but then they resurrect sometime later, but they still pull from the same collective health bar. Meaning you actually have to go through one of them twice. It's fucked up.
Okay, starting with the projectile, now he's probably gonna go for the stinger. And the stinger is funny because the hitbox doesn't, or the attack doesn't really stop until he gets to you.
I'm a little scared to stand near the door because I'm worried that the giants will take a shot.
Yeah, that was a bad roll.
Fuck.
Is this a hitbox?
Ornstein's freaking. Look at that swagger walk that Ornstein's got going
swagger. This is the swagger of one of the 4 knights who win. Look at the exaggerated swagger of one of the 4 knights that win right here.
Jesus.
They are doing assist combos on you in the corner. Blood slam.
This is ONS. Biggie and Smalls, Snorlax and Pikachu.
It was going fine, that like second attempt onto that.
That is the Dark Souls experience. You get one good run, you see the end of the tunnel, and you don't see it again for the rest of the session.
You're not wrong. These guys are just a lot more emphasized because it's 2 bosses.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too dissimilar to the freaking Capra Demon we fought forever ago, where the fact that you have those freaking dogs as an added X factor to make this even more stupid means it's like sometimes a good run just is determined by the fact that the AI just worked in a certain way.
Yeah, I have been learning. I do not do particularly well with the dual bosses onto that.
This franchise hasn't been doing great with them either, as Ace has been suggesting.
I know there is a bastard of like a 3-person fight in Bloodborne that people talk about.
I mean, I just mentioned it.
Yeah, that one's annoying, but it's not nearly that bad.
And then there's DS2 with the Gang Squad.
Oh, there's literally a boss fight that's just 3 treasure hunters that are deciding we're gonna fuck you up for showing up in our territory.
One of which is full Havel bullshit, by the way.
Yeah. That's a DLC fight, isn't it? That's in one of the DLC zones, wasn't it?
Yep, because all 3 of the fucking challenge DLC zones are assholes.
Yeah, the challenge zones are really not well designed.
Like, asshole level design, asshole bosses. Ugh. Nice trade.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that was.
It wasn't even a trade, actually. It's just a straight win.
Like, you might have taken, like, raise damage or something, but...
Oh, God.
I joked earlier about him wave dashing and decided, you know what, I'll try it.
Please stop moving him!
Stefan, I feel like we really are just wrestling commentators right outside the ring. It's just gonna be a matter of time before Smo grabs Pat and just throws him right onto the announcer table. Matches into.
You see, in the most recent patch, they added a new command grab for Smo, where he puts down the hammer, grabs you, and a chair, so that he can bend you back over it.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone's modded this game to give Smo a chair.
I know there's a mod that gave him a basketball.
Yo, there's no way Smo be balling. It's a dunk. Oh,
Yeah.
full punish. Full heel punish.
Alright. We're at 2.5 hours. I don't know how much longer you feel like doing it tonight.
Give me 3. Give me 3. I think my biggest thing that I am struggling with is just like the dude can just attack me before I even get through the fog onto that to see what the hell I'm even fighting.
Yeah.
Ahmed is Guile holding down back in the corner.
Like, he can either come at you with the projectile, or he can come at you with the stinger, and the stinger will not stop until he decides I've reached you.
Yeah, I think I just gotta
It also looks
guard.
really funny.
Probably just guard, like, immediately upon entering on
Yeah,
that.
it's a safe bet.
You need to be
Thankfully,
holding...
thankfully, Thankfully, Smoke is not fast enough to be able to be the wake up attack on walking through the boss frog door.
In before he dashes frame 1 in.
You need to be holding guard as soon as you enter while fighting Dante, because he is already prepared for you.
Yep, there you are.
He was ready!
Like freaking Sans Undertale. Why do I gotta wait for you to be ready to fight? I'm just gonna swing. You can smell laughing at you while this whole thing's going on.
Stop doing this damn charge attack.
I think your other magic is another fireball, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Good roll. Ooh, you
coming
staggered
in.
him with that. Oh, the overlaps.
Bitch.
Oh, he's got the freaking side dashes.
My man's playing Bloodborne!
Miyazaki
What
looked at this
the
in retrospect.
shit?
Freaking shooting lightning out from underneath the freaking armpit of his partner.
Ah!
These really do be freaking. I mean, 17 and 18 right here. Goddamn team attacks.
Ah!
Except what if instead of
No,
18 it's freaking 16. I'm gonna freaking dunk that Goku. They say. Sub Badula was not ready for this. Solaire must be really. Solaire must be very confused. Like, man, they're showing up quite often.
Solaire is currently on the, at the tag rope, holding his arm out, like, tag me in, all the while, Ozai and Smo are just dogpiling you.
No, Solaire just comes back and is just like trying so hard not to laugh on that. It's like, okay, I shouldn't be laughing. That was funny. Yeah, Shadow Mage, we actually made it to phase 2 on like the second attempt onto that.
And then never again.
Never
again.
It's a good thing we're at a high energy point for this part of the stream, because if we were doing this low energy, this would be miserable.
Yeah.
Look, I think O&S are helping carry that with just their antics.
He's coming in for an attack.
You bastard!
Yep.
And he sidestepped.
Oh, here comes Orstein with a 6-8.
Oh, I'm on the wrong button! Fuck you! Oh, God!
Oh! Freaking combo.
They were corner combo assist comboing you, man.
This is what happens when you don't turn on friendly fire in a Smash Melee tournament. They get to do some wacky stuff to you poor bastards.
It's the fact that like when he does the weapon, the like hammer swing onto it, he's like pushing him out of the way back behind him. Like,
yeah, that's really why Smo is oftentimes easier to be the first one to kill and then just deal with second phase Ornstein, because Smo's a lot bigger, so it's easier to hit him, and also he's a lot more straightforward in how he comes at you. Because yeah, Ornstein is freaking doing dashes all over the place and actually applying defensive maneuvers. Smo's just like, I'm coming.
My man is actually playing Melee Fox. These two decided to walk into a doubles Melee tournament, tag teaming as Fox and Dwarf of all things. Actually, kind of want to see that. Alright, play Subpadula's entrance theme. Starts playing Benny Hill.
Then it just turns into Saber Dance.
there you are, you bastard. You bitch.
Oh, it's on the wall. It's on the wall. Oh, no, he's coming.
Oh, here he
He's coming.
comes. Okay, thankfully the pillar stopped him. Honestly, real talk, I think your sword is often. I think your sword is doing better against Ornstein. Oh, you got a stagger on him. Nice. God damn, that cleaved off 500 off of
Yo, look at that
Smo's
piece of
knee.
rubble right there.
That's another reason why Smo goes down. He's technically bigger, but his health bar, I think, he has less defense.
No.
Oh, Smo, what the fuck? Smo lost.
Smo?
Smo went off to
Smo?
go grab a sandwich.
Smo went off to the corner to grab his water bottle.
What the fuck is up with this AI? He's just like, oh wait, I dropped my keys over there. I don't want to lose though. Then he does for afterwards. Smo, why would you take your keys into a wrestling match? You're gonna be falling on them all the time.
I left my keys in my back pocket. That's the worst place to put your keys in a wrestling
Oh
match,
god,
man.
yeah.
Oh, you would have a fucking
One more
car
good hit.
key. You would have a car key shaped indentation on like your left butt cheek by the end of it.
Yeah, like literally get you in an emergency room because that freaking impaled you. Good roll. Good stab. All right, get your
Back
distance from Smo. Let the cutscene happen.
Alright. Taking headphones off so my ears don't get blasted this time.
I think you can skip that scene at this
You
point.
can skip this cutscene, yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So loud.
Yeah, I know, it's so loud.
Fucking reverb.
All right. So, the thing with Super Smo here is that it's his damage type has now changed, and his his ground and his butt slam now has a reverb. So you have to actually be further away from it than normal.
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh, you hit the freaking pillar. Yeah, you got caught by it.
So, do I just run on that one? Do you think on that, or?
You kind of have to read it. If you're too close in or you're staggering, it's going to be hard to try and get away from it. But yeah, you basically have to start moving as soon as you see that he's about to jump.
Okay, do you think, yeah, I gotta, like, lock off of him and run kind of deal on that?
Probably be the fastest way out, yeah. The big thing is learning his spacing, but it's just kind of hard to do in the intensity of the situation. You're making good progress. You're learning.
We are undergoing a learning experience. Just gonna run in.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
An arrow in your shoulder for good measure.
Because like normally I can make this run pretty free now most of the time onto that. It's mostly just get down and then as soon as I hear the arrow, roll at that point.
What kind of magic arrows do they got in this universe that they can freaking auto track to you?
Ooh,
No, someone kindled the bonfire.
thank you. This will go to waste.
I will not be able to use this as the blast. I will surely die before I will be able to drink this honeydew.
Oh yeah, the freaking archers in Dark Souls 2 are way more aggressive with their freaking range auto tracking. It's some bullshit. You swear those things are making freaking right turns at you.
But that arrow made it illegal left turn. Roll.
Woo! Alright. Locking ahead of time.
You have 11
a
chugs.
bitch.
Hold lock.
There you are, motherfucker. What is this?
Spinning around! What the fuck?
He's actually styling on you. You know, you would think Smo would be the heel of this situation because he literally eats babies. But
Oh, man!
I think Ornstein might be the actual face here that's actually doing a turn.
Ornstein is like one step away from doing the fucking gritty at this point, man.
Oh, you were just shy of him. Damn it. Oh, he's doing the... Smo, who were you aiming for there?
What? Wait, what's that? Smoke's got a steel chair. Oh, he's hitting the back of Ornstein!
Oh, God.
And Ornstein is no-selling it. What the fuck?
Who is in the writer room?
Oh lord, they come in.
Oh lord!
Now he's got the. Oh, they both got the swagger walk.
Oh lord,
like, oh.
when they come!
Look at this aura.
Look at the
Oh,
aura
these
farming
two
happening on screen.
Oh, what?
No good, no follow-up. Good damage. Yeah, despite the fact that you're technically doing less damage to Ornstein, he has less health, so it does approximately the same amount of damage.
No.
I think. Oh,
We got him.
I think you're okay. Let's follow up. You're good.
Oh, if a lightning bolt comes out from freaking his crotch.
Oh no!
Yeah, the fact that you're staggering Ornstein really helps for your timing.
He put his Festus flask in my catacombs.
No.
Is that
You
gonna go
bitch.
Oh, how are you,
Oh, here he comes.
Stinger?
Oh, but here comes the other one.
Oh, he moves it out of the way.
Right, Ornstein's coming. Smoke's coming slower. This is what we want.
He is the slow man.
Okay, 2 more hits. Oh,
Very
that's it.
dangerous idea. Oh, yep, back away.
Okay. And then
Shot.
heal up. All right, here we go.
He's doing a fucking move.
I think it's only his butt slam that gets the added AoE component.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, if you roll in there, do a hit, and then back up.
Butt slam.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. That's basically what you want out of him. Trick him into a swipe, hit him, and then back away.
I wish the
I
lock
take it. This guy is absolutely This guy's absolutely the freaking villain. He's laughing at you the whole time he's doing this.
Butt slam. Or okay, no, you're
Okay, no, he just backed away.
that.
Okay.
No, wait, that's not a butt slam. I think it's his butt slam when you notice both legs are going up.
Yeah. This is a proper full crouch.
Going into the position.
Oh, he's gonna come at you.
Fuck.
No, bad roll.
Okay, with that move, what is the timing on that? Like,
I think what you really want, I think you want to kind of go a bit more to his right and maybe roll through it. Or you bait it out until you can see where it's about to end and then you roll away. I'm not too positive. You're making good progress, though. That was a very good attempt.
this weekend has been lots of prog because we yesterday was me doing EX4 of Dot Trail onto that, into me now progging this fight onto that.
That's the Dark Souls experience. That's the Fromsoft experience. That's the video game experience.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Smoke coming to remind you.
You bitch!
Yeah, typically
See, Mara
rolling
firing.
into the attack is what you want to do.
Hmm?
So yeah, rolling into the attack is often better for smoke swipes.
Yeah, whatever direction has you spend less time in the box is usually good.
Ah, the wake up.
Fuck.
That. Damn. And now back to our rooms.
Oh, yeah,
How many more are you
Hello,
feeling?
friend. Hello, friend. And how are you? Shut the fuck up!
I don't need
Ah,
your-
you are frustrated. I understand. I will leave you to your personal space.
I don't need your pity.
What? Friend, what interest you in a White Castle slider? He eats it, but very angrily.
This does nothing. I'm dead.
It
It
still
doesn't
tastes
even
good.
taste good anymore.
Best duo boss in the series according to DS fans, so I disagree with that. Jalbage, what do you think is your what's your favorite duo boss then? At that point.
Here we go.
Alright,
I
guard.
definitely much prefer jumping beam map to L3 to Freed and Father Arid. Okay, that one's a bit of a weird fight. Because only a third of that fight is a duo fight. The rest is Bloodborne.
Yeah,
What
that
the
fight is a
that?
bit odd because it is just it goes from single boss to double boss to single boss again, and it's all on like 3 health bars.
They even fake your ass out after the second phase and give you a Titanite slab. Just like, oh, am I done? Oh, we're still going.
Wait, why hasn't the boss fog disappeared? Ah, shit, they're getting back up again.
That's it. I'm burning this place to the ground.
But that boss fight is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is a good fight, but God. It is fights like that where you do really wonder, does stamina bar.exe even function? And the answer is, sort of.
Selectively.
Yeah, but like
A certain orphan decides that the stamina bar is bullshit and doesn't need it.
Yeah, that. We'll get there.
I think I was in a freaking call with you guys when I was fighting that Bloodborne boss, and I was literally just quiet and locked in the whole time.
Gamer lead.
Yeah, I think Stefan and I even had a few swings at that boss together.
Yeah, I brought you in to see what would happen. It didn't go well.
What is he doing?
I do agree, Shadow Mage, that they definitely set the foundation, but kind of like what we talked a bit earlier, it also set a bad precedence of, like, them trying to reinvent it so many times that you get a lot of, well, as with a lot of experimentations, you get a lot of things that don't really go that well.
Reminder that the difference between fucking around and science is that you write it down. I kind of expect him to do a Dragoon jump at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, just jump into the sky. Wouldn't be out of place in freaking Dark Souls 3. Those bosses love just disappearing off the top of the screen.
Yo, remember Wu Guy from Sekiro?
I don't think I made it that far, actually.
I love that guy.
Good interrupt.
I love Radon from Elden Ring. He does that in a really funny way. Where, like, halfway through the fight, he just jumps up, his boss music stops, and you're just like, so where is he? And if you're not looking around, he will just dive bomb you and just kill you on the spot.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like, if
Also,
you're actually
that does
looking around...
Also, that does just confirm that the music is coming out of a boombox tied to his back.
Yep. I mean, it's a festival. Like, the whole shtick, there's a whole festival dedicated to you fighting him. Like, it's basically a party. So of course he's got music playing.
Ooh, you got lucky there.
Yeah.
Smoke
Like, it's a
overshot.
perfectly fine attack if you're looking around. But
Well, I'm not
first
complaining
time around
about the validity of it. I'm just joking about, oh, the music's gone. Oh, it's playing out of him. Good old diegetic music. Alright, one more good hit. Oh no!
I hate this attack so much. You hatch!
He saw you healing and prepared to punish.
This game likes to do that, and then later games are way more aggressive about it. Alright, Ornstein's dead. Smoke's behind you. Alright, 4 heals. A bunch of fire bombs. The hammer is invincible. It can be used as a shield because the game is like, nope.
Butt slam.
Okay.
You're good. Yeah, luckily he has a lot of recovery. So, at least on the butt slam.
You have a freaking spin around! Did a style move on that! Freaking 360!
My man was doing like Wario ass shit!
Also, yeah, Shadow Mage is right. You can technically block the AoE. It's just sometimes if it breaks through your guard, the damage you save becomes irrelevant. 333.
And I don't remember how much lightning resistance the shield has.
Okay, good. Good. He has a follow-up, but you're at the right spot. Okay, you think look backed away rather than going for the butt slam? What the fuck?
Good.
That's not just me. That did no damage, right?
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't
Maybe?
look like it did it.
Oh, you weird.
What is his dick so big and hard that it freaking stops you from doing damage? Nice.
Oh, you bitch!
You got one last heal. Oh no! Oh, you got it. Freaking style move.
Oh.
Good hit. Oh, that was a little early, but you got it. Just a little out of the way. He's. I feel like he can charge.
Yeah, bait out like a jump in.
Okay, swing. You could have a follow up. But it goes over your head. One more.
Bait, back off and bait out a jumping.
Yeah, do not be aggressive.
Finish it!
Swing.
Oh,
My
go,
God,
go, go,
swing.
go, go! Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new World Tag Team Champion! Shit!
Go pick up your fucking souls.
Oh my god!
Someone do. Let's just go into the corner just to breathe.
My man is looking like Cody Rhodes after WrestleMania 40 holding that title belt. He is on the ground. He is crying. Oh!
By the way, Solo.
Yep.
Didn't even need his tag team partner. Solaire was in bed just watching Power Rangers reruns. He wasn't even here.
Freaking Prunus is asleep in her armor, just being like, what? Oh, okay.
Oh, congratulations, Pat. The game gets worse from here. Also, yeah, those are some cool statues. You got like you got the big guy, you got Big Shist ahead, and
no one.
Where's third? Yeah, who?
Don't talk about them. So yeah, that is. But yes, that is actually a statue of Gwyn, our Lord of Lightning Zeus man.
Do we know who this lady is? Yet on that?
No, we do not actually.
Okay. Is this where to go?
Yeah, that's the elevator up. Go get your title belt.
There's actually two elevators. One that is small and one is big because, hey, once again, they thought about all the sizes of the people around here.
And you are a big boy, so you take the big elevator up.
Big
So,
boys.
first things first, hit up that bonfire. Sit down, press thy knees. And then we're gonna level up, because, yeah, you got, like,
You
3
got
levels out of this.
I'd say pump vitality.
Yeah, more health these days would be very nice.
Yeah, we are needing more health in this economy.
Okay.
Alright, now we're gonna pick ourselves back up and actually do a hug of the perimeter here before we go through the door in front of you.
So we need about 16,000 to get another level up. Would that put us over on that?
I don't know how much hero does, but it's probably not enough.
Do we want to use one of these souls over dark?
We're not going to use most of these ones,
I'd say
but they're pretty low on what they actually give you.
Yeah. They don't give as many as you think.
Yeah. So yeah, let's do a hug of the perimeter here to pick up some other items before we progress, and then call it for the night. So that's the other elevator if you feel like being a normal-sized man.
You are a big boy with big sword.
If you look to your immediate right, you can see that there is no railings up here, so if you want to throw yourself off and kill yourself, you can do that at any time.
Oh, and that's our done. I can finally kill myself.
Kill myself. Yo, Demon Souls. Also, Locktrex is bullshit.
Ooh.
Yeah. For some reason, a corpse with his armor set has been propped up here.
I'm of Lanter and the Embrace?
Yeah.
Embraced.
Embrace.
Yeah, because its chest piece. Yeah, his chest piece says it looks like it's hugging him.
During his solitude, he forsook everything and believed in the gods' love for him. It does not look like that good of armor.
It's more for decoration. And yeah, if you look at his actual, it has unique dialogue for that.
Oh.
Dialogue.
Goddess's arms wrapped around it as if it was to embrace its wearer. During
I
his
think that's the only
solitude,
one,
he
but yeah.
forsook everything.
All the rest of those are the same. Usually, headpieces and chest pieces are the ones that will have all the variations. But yeah, his armor literally has 2 arms holding around the chest to show the embrace of it.
Let's go get your title belt.
Yeah, let's go get the briefcase. Weakness chest, of course.
Maybe we cashed in the briefcase
Amazing.
to get
There
here.
it is.
Oh
There's
boy.
the amazing chest ahead.
Fuck your pottery.
Hello. Oh!
Oh my god!
Speaking of
Hello,
wondering
lady.
who this lady was.
Amazing chest ahead.
And overcome much, chosen undead.
She has freaking choir music going on in the background.
We found it.
Hold hands.
Oh my god.
This community has a bunch of degenerates.
Undead, I am Guinevere,
Ah.
daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
By the power of
Tag
Lord
team
Hudson.
title
Now
belt acquired.
teleport.
Oh!
Fast travel unlocked.
Halfway through the game.
Lord Gwyn, and
I still think that's a
inherit the
fine
fire of our
design
world.
methodology.
Thou
Like,
shalt
I haven't
end
felt like
this
too
eternal
many areas we needed to go
and avert
back to
further
yet
undead
onto that.
It
so.
comes at a very important point in the game because we're gonna now start bouncing between areas.
Kneel and talk to her one more time.
O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
She does have a covenant that you can join.
What does her covenant get?
You might- I'm honestly not sure. I don't think it's actually all that good, but you might as well add it to your collection.
Hmm.
Because in this game, you can just swap between your covenants at any time. I think it helps you unlock some miracles. Yeah, ring of the. I think that ring is the more important thing.
Guinevere shall serveth as thine guardian. If thou so needest, I shall devote all to thine safety. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore. Since
Her.
the day Father his form did obscure the once living.
Wait, yeah,
thou
this is unique dialogue.
undead, and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee. Succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. A grave and arduous test of metal, yea, it shall be. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark. Please, Father's role thou should assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. Kingseeker Frant, the primordial serpent, shall guideth thee.
That was the one we already met before, right? On that? Or...
Yes,
Yeah.
he's the one who helped lead you here.
Please, thou shalt end.
Yep, okay.
Now thou shalt
Ace
go
disappeared.
forth,
I don't know what happened.
chosen undead. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
So yes, this covenant. Players inside Covenant are matched up more often. They are able to learn 2 specific kinds of miracles. They allow you to heal friendly NPC players. So if you join this Covenant, that's the only way that you as a summon can heal other players.
Sorry to interrupt, my internet cut out for like 2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened there.
This ring is granted to those who enter a covenant with Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and the Princess of Sunlight. This slightly worn ring boosts the synergy of miracles. The Princess of Sunlight, Guinevere, left Anorlando, sorry, along with many other deities, and later became a wife to the flame god Flan.
So before you leave, let's actually think of that. That ring says that Princess Guinevere left Anor Londo.
Right here.
She doesn't seem gone.
I don't know, maybe she came back? Maybe she had a messy divorce.
Is this somebody posing as her?
Mayhaps. We
Questions
can
for later.
investigate that as thoroughly as we want, but for the time being, how about we apply that warp, and how about we go back to Firelink Shrine and turn that bitch back on?
Yeah, we need to turn back on this bonfire, man. Yeah, luckily, even if a bonfire's turned off, you can still warp to it. You just can't warp from it.
Also, Onion Man! Go to where her she was hanging out.
Yeah.
Stick that bitch back in!
Oh,
I believe the Firekeeper soul that you get from her does. Oh,
I am Anastasia.
She's been restored.
Of
Her tongue's
Astoria.
back.
Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
I'm gonna check who her VA is, because I feel like I've heard this.
I believe you have.
it sounds like a
My
Xenoblade
tongue
VA.
never intended.
Is that Fiora?
It might be.
Please.
Hang on.
if
I
you
know
have
Fiora
any heart,
might voice another
me
character.
be. I wish not to speak. Forgive me. I am impure. Please, leave. I wish not to speak.
So, so yeah, her Firekeeper soul that you had picked up before did have a unique description, which I can read here. A Firekeeper soul is a draw for humanity, and held within their bosoms, just below a thin layer of skin, swarms of humanity that writhe and squirm. Was the Ash Maiden locked in this dark prison for some transgression, or by her own will? Implied by the fact that her own tongue was ripped out, and then she was left there. It may be for some act that she was gaslit by her religion to being like, hey, yo, you did some shit that we didn't approve of, but you do light fires pretty well. So we're going to scar you up, throw you in that cage, say it was for your own good and for your own punishment. And then she kind of just had to stew in that for who knows how long. To the point where even after you help her restore, and as an undead, because she was restored, she is back to basically pristine shape. She still has the trauma of like, I don't deserve this, because of what was kind of drilled into her for her whatever punishment she may or may not have faced.
Well,
Small
fancy
things,
meeting you
fascinating
here.
stuff to dig into.
Much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
Yeah.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like
Stefan,
an
you look
unlikely
at VA.
coincidence.
Google does not want to agree with me today.
I'm fortunate.
Sure thing.
This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this
Take
as a
this.
token of my gratitude.
Emit force.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries.
I forgot that this
Resting
was
is
in the
my
game.
life.
I thought
I'm
the Emit
prepared
force
for
was
the
a
worst.
spell introduced in DS3 of all things.
I remember it in Dark Souls 2, so. Voiced by one Emma Pearson. English actress. Known for.
Outland
Nine?
Miracle, Foreign of the Way of Light, emit shockwave. Considered an alternate branching of force, emits an expanding shockwave orb.
Alright, we have more spells we can read. You'll find the magic weapon. That's, I believe, at the higher end of the. There we go.
Sorcery, which improves upon magic weapon. High magic augmentation right weapon at Venium Dragon School. Only magic.
Venheim
Magic School. Only magic swordsmen on special orders are allowed to learn this spell, which grants powerful augmentation to various weapons.
Basically, that's how a mage can take their average sword and apply big damage to it. Bonfire.
Well, we will rest up here for another week because we got a lot of shit done this session onto that.
We have much we can do, but one thing we want to show you specifically because of reasons.
Alright, is it a video to
Also,
up?
the Firekeeper voices Nine in Xenoblade 1.
Remember who that was.
Yeah, can you repeat that name?
Nene? Nene? Nene?
Is it a Nopon?
It is a Nopon.
Okay, I think that's Ricky's wife.
Okay.
Daughter, actually, looking it up.
From... Okay, hang on.
I got an image already.
Future Redeemed?
Oh, yeah, that's Ricky's daughter and your Rhine stand, Future Redeemed.
I'm gonna close out of Dark Souls onto that and then pull this up.
Are we still live?
Yes, we are. We are.
Alright, what are we sharing?
I'm just
pulling up the
I'm pulling up the video that you got.
Yes!
Yeah!
Alright. The Bruled, one of the best shit posters for Dark Souls.
Go get him, box art man.
Go get him, John Dark Souls.
Oh no.
Yeah! Can't throw it the fucking banana. Yeah. Back you go. Oh, he's back. Hang on this. Hang on this.
Yeah, let it.
Okay, nice. Was there anything else onto that? Real quick,
Well, the other big thing for this is now that you have heard Ornstein and Smo's theme, you can of course now appreciate the slam version.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
YouTube. It's a Quad-City DJ remix. We can't be having troubles here.
No. The Chaos Donkey.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I cannot count the amount of times this has appeared in my feed. Alright.
I think we're done for tonight.
Yeah. I think we're good on to that. Alright. So join us again tomorrow for more Slay the Princess, and now starting basically the second half of the game now at this point for Dark Souls. Onto that.
We are now in the part of Dark Souls that was not finished.
Oh no.
We're in the back third of the game, not including DLC.
Oh boy. Alright. Well, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.